I wanted to try something different for this stream, just like a different setup type, and it occurred to me that it wouldn't have made sense at all. I wanted to record this time because when I usually stream, hey Bearman, it's just at my desk and I use a shitty Logitech microphone, so it sounds like shit. Tell me if this audio sounds better. I'm using my Elgato mic. How drunk is he getting? Hey Bearface. Bearman3600. But where I keep the microphone is in a vocal booth, and it occurred to me that I would sit in the vocal booth with my MacBook and just stream in there, right? And it occurred to me, you know what you don't get in a vocal booth? You don't get a fucking good Wi-Fi connection. So I had it was just shit internet in the vocal booth, and I'm like, oh, this isn't gonna work. So now I'm sitting at my desk. I just moved the mic, which kind of sucked, but I have a Dr. Pepper. In the meantime, how's the day drinking going? It's been good. I gotta tell you, the last streams we did, only one of them did I end up hungover. Do an IQ test, my friend's being mean. Didn't know Bearman was a fan of NBA start times. Your content never fails to make me laugh and giggle. I think I love you. Love you too. Today is 420, and I uploaded a little video celebrating it. And as always, YouTube has to give me the boot. And they tell me that it's no good, it's not good for the youngins. But let me tell you something. Every time I upload a drug-related video, and I'll continue to do that just because fuck YouTube. But every time I upload a drug-related video, it's always like a crapshoot, because sometimes what happens is it gets uploaded and they go, yep, looks good. Other times it gets uploaded and they're like, ooh, yeah, we're gonna have to demonetize that, but the visibility's fine. And then sometimes, like today, I uploaded and they say, ooh, yeah, we're gonna have to demonetize that, and we're gonna have to limit this to adults, 18 plus only for this video. And it's like, you know what fucking doesn't make any sense? The goddamn... Okay, all 4 videos have had different fates. The first one, r/meth, was just removed from YouTube entirely. Okay. r/meth recovery, there was no monetization or visibility issues. Right, that one was completely fine. r/Benadryl, it was demonetized, but it was still visible to all users. You didn't have to be 18 and, do your ID and all that. And r/weed, for fucking, a recreational and medicinal drug, was both demonetized and had its visibility limited. I don't care though. I'll continue to, because you're a peach. Do you think YouTube needs a competitor? YouTube has YouTube can't have a competitor. They're too massive. Hi Cheems, the one for the $2. What's happening for them? The purpose of this stream today was because I forgot, because I made a thumbnail for it, because it sounded like a cool idea when I was drunk. And then the closer we got to this date, I was like, does anyone even care? I guess it would just be me sitting there, doing dick all, which is kind of what I've been doing so far with these streams. Is weed legal yet in other states? I'm a dumb Californian. It is in New Jersey. I think in New Jersey it was 2021 it was made legal. I think in Florida it is, Delta 8 is legal. I don't think you can buy Delta 9s. Are you doing r/Jankum next? The weed video lost I think 14 unsubscribes in the first few hours of it. What is your favorite illegal drug? LSD's cool. What is legal in most states for those over the age of 21? Can you make a plushie? I actually am in the process. Tell me if at any point the stream lags to shit. I thought I had a USB Ethernet adapter with me. I do not. There's a cannabis shop on every corner where I live. Where do you live? Tell me where you live. That's like it is in New York City now. If you ever... Last time any of you folks have been to New York City. Ever since weed was legalized, it's fucking every other shop there. It's like... pizza, weed, bakery, weed, pizza, weed. Like everywhere there. Who did he vote for? He voted for me. Um, I've been in the process of making a plush actually for like a little bit. I like doing a lot of this stuff with merch because it just seems so stupid to me. Because I'm not a big name. So the way I always imagine it as being funny, and again, I do a lot of merch shit. Like I don't take any of that seriously really. But my thought process is that someone comes into the channel and looks around and it's like there's art and there's merch and there's like streams and playlists and stuff like that. And it's like, wow, this is a real legitimate channel. 119K is your character is called Gilbert. It is, and but then they'll look and it's like, wow, there's merch and stuff, and then they click on a video and it's me talking about Benadryl. That's a lot of the push I have behind anything that makes me look legitimate. I might be able to pull up a picture of the plush now to show you. I thought it was cute. Let me see. Hold on. Let's see. Let me get a good picture of it. I had this like sheet made. Yeah, here it is. All right. iCloud loading it. It looks goofy. Here. Stream lagging. I'm trying to think of a good way for the stream to not lag. This won't be a very long stream, so you won't have to suffer through it too long. The VOD will be lagless, of course. I'm going to move my laptop in a weird way to see if that does the connection better. Two strokes or 4 strokes? Your internet is not dying. I'm just streaming poorly because last minute I decided on using a different setup, which was not a good idea. Here. Let me just make sure there's nothing. Yeah. So I like the idea of someone clicking onto the channel and just seeing like just a bunch of stuff that makes it seem legitimate, and then they click on a video and I'm talking about Benadryl. You a Splatoon fan? I haven't played Splatoon in a while. Is the stream lagging to piss? If it is, I might be able to just switch setup and we'll all rejoin the stream. It looks like a U2's figure. It kind of does look like a U2's figure. It's not finished. The materials I want to make sure make it look like a not U2's figure. AVGN tweeted about a U2's figure earlier today, and I was like, wow, that's a shape. If you buy a Gilbert plush toy, I will buy it and eat it alive. Thank you. Lag isn't too bad. It's probably not too good, though. Let me see if I can fuck with the bitrate live. You should give him a loaded firearm. Spam piss and chat if the stream is still existing. Nice. My wall is about to explode. Piss. If you missed last stream, this is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th stream overall. The first 2 streams were pretty much the same stream, except the internet dropped, so a new stream started. Last stream we were... What were the topics? What were the big topics of that stream? We talked about Mike Matei's cock. We talked about I talked about my thoughts on Tomodachi Life. I've seen a few more opinions on it on Twitter also, on X, the everything app. What fetishes do you have? Thank you very much. When can I see your face? Please tell me the estimate of how much he'll be. I don't know yet. I know I paid like a $250 deposit to like have a few made just to for like samples to see how they come out. I don't know what the price will be yet though. What made you want to stream? I show Bearman. Not an not an answer. Why do I always get gambling ads in your stream? Are you? I think gambling ads are the only ads I have set to not appear on my channels. Oh yeah, Boogie2988. Do you guys remember this? Boogie2988. Did anyone ever find that clip? He was live streaming and someone asked him thoughts on masturbation. And he gave his honest to God thoughts on masturbation. I post last stream, I went into the Discord and I was spewing garbage. I think I reheated chicken and I sent a picture of it. What's yours? My thoughts on masturbation. The semi-rant about Mario Kart 8 DLC was tough. Let me tell you something about Mario Kart 8 DLC. Fucking stupid, and it pissed me off when it was announced. Like, the game came, okay, 2017, right? 4 years after the original game. We're gonna extend the game's life, years into the Switch's life. When did the DLC first get announced? Did it start coming out in 2021, I want to say, and it went on until like 2024? I can send you the link to that clip on Blue Sky. If you actually have that link, please do send it. We can put it on stream. But however long they were doing it, it was like for 3 years the DLC was coming out. And it always just pissed me off because when Tour came out, I remember playing that and I was like, wow, this looks like shit. It also plays like shit. And then they just brought the Tour, and they've like stained the series now with these fucking courses. It's so shit. It's such a shame that the best-selling game in the series, the best-selling Mario game and all that shit, one of the best-selling games of all time, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, was carried by really, really lazy DLC. Bungus Tuco, thank you for the $5. Buy a Switch 2, you stingy broke chump. CTGP 7 is better. I have not played CTGP 7. I've seen a lot of it. Bearman, is it normal to have romantic feelings for Doug Bowser? Doug Bowser, God rest his soul. He's officially retired now, right? I don't know. Didn't he, the thing, you know what's funny about Nintendo CEOs? Is that people love them, and it's like, I don't really care what they do for a living outside of Nintendo. It's just like, if I'm interested in the company, then the face of the company better be interesting. And Doug Bowser did a shit job of that. And the new one, fucking what's her face? I don't even remember her name. Shit, what is it? Whatever the fuck her name is now, has done nothing yet. And it's like, I don't know, when Doug Bowser became president, he was in a direct. Although, actually, I think there hasn't been a traditional direct since the new, it's like Prickton or some shit. Since the new CEO came in. There hasn't been a direct, so she's had no chance to introduce herself, even though she could have done her own little video. There's like no faces to Nintendo anymore. Like it's become a company. There's no faces you can associate with it. Like the 2 times a year they let Miyamoto out of his cage, it's to promote like the Mario movie that was garbage. Bearman Funko Pope. I might just be growing out of gaming though. That's possible. I don't care. I've realized, came to this realization a few days ago. I just like can't. I'm finding it that I don't care anymore. Like I don't have any interest in new things, and I just don't really care about any of them because they all suck. And no matter what, people will just continue treating it like they're something good, like something that they're getting better. They don't even have Bill anymore, man. Did Bill Trennan retire? When was that? I thought he was still there. He just was in the background. For the longest time, he was localization. And then he was, he did a lot of the translating. Is he just like he's still with the company, though, I think. Thoughts on Pope Leo? There's a difference for growing out of gaming and when it just becomes trash. Yeah, I think it's just that everything now is trash to me. I don't know, I go on Twitter, I X, the everything app. I went on earlier today and I saw someone post, you know that picture of like the all the companies fucking Nirvana-ing themselves, like they're just shooting themselves in the head, and then it's Nintendo and Steam off to the side looking in, and everyone, it's like this copy pasta going on right now, where it's all the other companies are shooting themselves, and then Nintendo and Steam are the only ones just doing good, and it's like, that's just not the case. Steam is just kind of doing nothing, and they've always been doing nothing for a very long time, and nothing means no drama or bad decisions. They kind of just do nothing. And Nintendo is a company that is doing good because people keep saying they're doing good. Bro, you're generally the funniest YouTuber. Thank you very much. What do you think about Xbox? Let me tell you something about Xbox. First of all, I think Xbox Series X, first of all, Xbox is like given up, and I think they've talked about the next generation, which is interesting, because I swear to God, I thought I would have bet money on it like 2 years ago that this was it for Xbox. Like, they were going to say, alright, you know what, we'll stick to Windows, Xbox on Windows. And, I got the PS5 and Series X both on launch. And, at launch, I cared a bit about the PS5. I like the PS5. I actually did use it a lot. I played it a lot. And over time, I just, like, stopped giving a shit about it. The last time I gave a shit about it was when Astrobot came out, which is one of the best games I've ever played. If you haven't played Astrobot, fucking fantastic game. I played the original on PSVR Rescue Mission. I mean, it was originally, even if you want to go back further, it was a tech demo for Playroom VR. But then they had the tech demo when the PS5 came out. That was fun. There were 5 levels in there, I think. And then they had Astrobot for $40, was it? Might have been, yeah, I think it was $40, or however much it was when it came out. That was the last time I gave a shit about PlayStation 5. I, honest to God, I think the only time, in the past, genuinely, past like 2 years, the only times I've turned on the PlayStation to not play Astrobot was when I was recording footage for the Detroit series. And then with Xbox was a console where I got it, and I didn't really fucking care about it at first because it was so not new. Like, that was the one thing I remember thinking, like, I don't know, Microsoft's good at, like, digging their own grave immediately, like, you know, jumping the gun right into a grave. But they did this thing where all the UI on Series X was the exact same as Xbox One at launch, and it's slightly different now. But the Series X has this fantastic feature called Quick Resume, which I'll stand by this, is one of the greatest features ever added to a home console, and no one really credits them with that. It's weird because I think with hardware, as far as this generation goes, hardware-wise, the Xbox Series X is good hardware. I mean, with like prices changing and shit, I don't know that it's still good. I haven't really been paying attention. I know PlayStation Pro now is $900, right? Like, that's fucking ridiculous. You'd have to be out of your mind to pay for that. But like, as a piece of hardware, the Series X is just good, like, hardware-wise. Forget everything else. Hardware-wise, I think it's a good console. And they have the Quick Resume feature where if a game is, like, small enough, I don't know the limit. I know you can't do it with super huge games, but you can do it with a lot of games. If the game supports it, then you can turn your Xbox off, play another game, play a second game, play whatever, come back to that game, and it picks up exactly where you left off. Like, it suspends it all that time. And I swear to God, and it happened recently, like a month ago, I turned on my Xbox Series X for the first time in, like, a very long time, like a while. And, like, 2.5 years ago, I was replaying GTA 4, and I opened GTA 4 like a month ago, and it reopened exactly where I left off. I think that's a fantastic feature. And there's a game that's like, it's small enough to where, like, it just in the RAM, I guess it was stored all this time. Like, it's been unplugged and moved around. It was brought to New Jersey, Florida, back in, like, it was just brought over a lot. And all that time, like 2 years, it just kept that save state. Hi, yes, when are you going to tune out? Do you think any companies can come into gaming right now, and which, if any? Soulja Boy had potential. Yeah, Soulja Boy was a real contender. Soulja Boy did this thing where he took a thing that had existed forever, you know, shitty bootleg consoles, and said, I'm going to do exactly this, but I'm going to sell it. So what's the difference between the Soulja console and NES Mini Classic 500 plus games included? The difference is that one is being sold by Soulja Boy. What'd you use to make your OST? I used Logic Pro. Apple has this thing where if you want to buy Logic Pro on Mac, it's $199. If you want to buy Final Cut Pro, it's $299. But if you just go on their education site, which you don't ever need to prove, I've said this in videos before, Apple's education site, everything is $100 cheaper, and there's even some other like exclusive deals and shit. You don't have to prove that you're in school at all. You just go to the website. But they sell a bundle. I think it's $199. You get Logic Pro and Final Cut Pro. Beerman plays some Counter-Strike. Thought you were talking about Soulja Boy from The Boys. Thoughts on VR? I was so into VR when it was first like a big thing happening, like 2016. I remember getting a Samsung Galaxy S8 just because I wanted to use the Gear VR, and it was like fucking mind-blowing when I got it. And then I got an Oculus Rift, and that's what I upgraded my PC for that. I got an RTX 2060, I remember. And I don't even think my PC met the minimum specifications, so it often ran like shit, but I loved it. I used to play Rec Room all the time, which I think just recently ended their service, right? After 10 years. I just fucking, I felt like I wanted every VR headset. I got the PSVR, and I remember getting that, picked it up at Best Buy, playing Resident Evil in VR. And once Meta took over, that's when VR just went to shit, because they turned the Oculus Store into like Google Play, and it just became a bunch of like garbage bullshit. It became crap, because the easiest way to get into VR was through Meta Quest, when they changed that name. I think it started around when the Oculus Go came out, if any of you remember that. Oculus Go was a standalone VR headset, like one of the first true standalone VR headsets. It didn't have 6-degree movement. It was like if you put your phone in a headset, except you didn't need a phone. It was $199, I remember, for the I think it was $199 for 32 gigabyte, $299 for 64 gigabyte. Around then, it started turning to shit, because there's just dude be hating on anything. I mean, I'm just saying it did go to shit, because before this you had like they would fucking Job Simulator. There were games that were just built for VR. Gorn, if you remember that. Virtual Reality. Just so many like fun games. And but once Meta took over, it just became such fucking like sloppy garbage. Everything they do with it, and every time you picked up the headset, there would be like crazy new UI, and the avatars would look different. And it's like, can you fucking just keep anything in place? I have no idea what's going on. But I think Facebook ruined VR. I think it like, how many games would you, VR games would you get VR for at this point? Like, I think in all of history, the one that really stands out still is Half-Life Alyx as a full game. I mean, there's smaller games like Robo Recall, that's great, and like Face Your Fears was an early one that was all just about experiences, but booting up the store on Quest right now is so bad. Yeah, and God knows Facebook made it so fucking inexpensive to get into VR. They really did. Like, I remember when you can get an Oculus Quest 2 for $299. That was like fucking mind-blowing, because I remember like, okay, 3 on sale for Black Friday, an Oculus Rift in 2016 was like $349, and you gotta have like a $900 PC. So the idea that it's an all-in-one headset for $299, like, that's fucking ridiculous. But they really just ruined it, and they're still juicing it. Facebook does a great job at making everyone believe that this is the next big thing, and they're about to like turn the world upside down, and then they just like crash and burn, and everyone laughs at them, and then they move on to the next thing. Like, Facebook is great at doing that. Mark Zuckerberg. Bearman, are you secretly my ex-girlfriend in disguise? Favorite Kanye album? That's a good question. Is it cliche to say, I don't know, I'm torn. Hold on. Let me answer this. Facebook is like the Midas touch of shit. Yeah, Facebook fucking sucks. I'm gonna tell you right now. Is it cliche to say My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy? Probably. Wasn't he in Korea recently? How tall are you, Bearman friend? 5'10". What characters do you want to see in the next Smash? I don't know that I don't know. I don't want to say I don't know if I care anymore, because I kind of, like, a little bit don't. I was a little bit disappointed with Smash Ultimate. I know it sounds crazy, but hear me out. I kind of don't like that it's not, like, a celebration of Nintendo anymore. Like, that's what it always was. And it's kind of now just, like, a celebration of, like, all games, pretty much. Which is, like, it's cool, but I don't know. It's cool when you played Melee and, Melee, and, they have the intro, and it's all fucking just Nintendo shit. And then with Brawl, it was a big deal with Snake and Sonic. I think, like, there's a few characters that could fit in Smash Bros. As just, like, visitors, and still work out, like, Sonic, Pac-Man, or Mega Man. But, when it's, like, Minecraft Steve, which was mind-blowing when that happened. It's such a conversation. Minecraft Steve. I don't know. Honestly, I want to see Paper Mario. Melee. Graduation is Baby's first EA album. Anytime I think of Ultimate, I get reminded of how insanely parasocial people were with Sakurai back then. I don't like the way people treat Sakurai, because they treat him as, like, this god who can't fuck up. I have respect for Sakurai, but I don't think he makes, like, infinitely good decisions. I think sometimes, like every person on planet Earth, he makes decisions that don't always work out terrifically. Like with Kirby Air Riders 2, or Kirby Air Riders, whatever the fuck it's called. Like, I didn't care for the original game. I know that's, like, for some people, it's a cult classic. I don't know why they made a second one, because I don't think... How well is it selling? Bearman, do you think Kanye is racist? Kanye is an interesting case. It's like, what are the topics that we're jumping around with here? I remember, raise your hand in chat if you're old enough to remember when Kanye West went on InfoWars with Alex Jones, which was just officially, they signed a contract with The Onion today. I remember I was in Vermont, and I was in a Chipotle parking lot, and I tuned in. I was so fucking excited to watch this shit. Swear to God, I sat in the Chipotle parking lot, and I watched the whole thing in awe. My jaw was dropped the whole time. Because the one thing I remember is when, like, when you get Alex Jones to be like, oh, now you're going too far to some conspiracy theory, you know, that's when it gets crazy. I remember Kanye said something about, like, it was something along the lines of, you know, Hitler was doing the right thing and all Jews should die. There's a good line to take it out of context. And Alex was like, no, yeah, I agree, but I don't think that all Jews should die. It was, like, something like that, and it's like, wow, you got Alex Jones to disagree with you. Like, Alex Jones is telling you to, like, all right, not all Jews should die. Most of them, but not all Jews. Like, thank you, Kanye. My theory is that Kanye said that stuff so people would finally ignore him, like he's been wanting for so long. I think he was just actually mentally ill. Is that not, like, canon? I think he was just actually mentally ill and never got the help he needed, so he was just let loose. And now his shoes are cheap. Didn't you go to Israel? I did go to Israel. Oh my god. Fucking talking about Kanye when we were there was like going into the Holocaust Museum and talking about Hitler. I was pretty sure he's mentally ill. That's canon. I'm like almost positive that's canon. Would you kiss the wall? I did not kiss the wall. We went to it You can't walk into that area, the Wailing Wall. You gotta put on a yarmulke to go in there. But I did not kiss it. I didn't give a shit. You went to Israel? Let me retell this story. For those of you who missed the director's commentary, Lost in Obscurity, Wii U Panorama View video, was it 2023, beginning of 2023, late 2022, my friend Eric, who I've done videos with on this channel before, or on the main channel, he's Jewish. He doesn't give a fuck about Jewishism, but he is Jewish. I got a 23andMe or whatever the hell it was, Ancestry, $5. Would you play my indie game on Steam? Let me know what your indie game is. I could put your $5 towards it. I got, yeah, it was like Black Friday, $60 for Ancestry on Amazon, so I got it. I found out that I was 34. I thought I always assumed I was just German, which I am. But it's the German is 34% Ashkenazi Jew, and I'm not Jewish. I've never done anything Jewish. I could give two fucks about anything Jewish. But I was like, oh, okay. My friend Eric was like, yeah. So they do this trip, Birthright, to Gleet, and they just take you to Israel for free. And I was like, really? Okay. I don't really fucking care about Israel, but a free trip like to another country, that's kind of cool. That sounds like a story. I'll do it for the plot. So I signed up for it, and we went in early 2023. I think it was January, I want to say January 3rd to the 14th, something like that. And by the way, they do not need any proof at all that you're Jewish. For any of you watching, if you want a free trip to Israel, you can do it. Just don't do it right now, like I said before. Right now is probably not the best time to do this. But when they stop like killing babies and shit, sign up for this, because you need no proof at all that you're Jewish. Like, you just just say, the interview they do with you, they call you and they go, all right, hey, why do you want to do this? And you just say, the culture really interests me. And they're like, okay, meet us at Newark Airport at 7 a.m. And it's like, okay. I swear to God, there's no proof needed at all. I thought I was going to have to do a piss test or something. You did not. I did not. So we went there, and we went all over. Israel's about the size of New Jersey. So we were like all over the country. But it was very interesting. It's I rode camels. I smoked a hookah. What else did I do? Oh, we were in this one town that was very close to the Gaza Strip, and they said if one of the missile sirens go off, you have about 11 seconds to get to a bomb shelter, or you'll be incinerated. There were bomb shelters on every corner. Very interesting. Why not right now? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, they're busy over there. Do they have McDonald's? They do have McDonald's. The first place I went to in Israel after leaving the airport was McDonald's. And they do not salt their fries there. I got a very interesting burger at a McDonald's in Israel also that was quite good. They got different menus there. How do you do it? How do I do what? Go to Israel? I'll put the link I'll put the link in chat. I think we made a joke about this in the Discord, that there would be a 2027 Bearman3600 Israel trip. Give it a little bit of time, and then you can use Israel to pay for your free trip, your free vacation. A lot of it is like, when they take you places, it's like, oh, us poor Jews, like, look at us, we went to the Holocaust Museum and all that, which is interesting. But a lot of it is like, it's very clear they want you to move to Israel and contribute to their economy and donate money to them and shit. I mean, of course, they're not holding a gun to your head, but it's just like, you can tell the point of the trip. They go around, show you this shit, like, that's what they want you to do. Fuck, let me get this link. Bearman funded Israel trip. It's not fucking letting me put the link in chat. Oh, there we go. Do they have pork? So here's a good story. This is a not pork related story, but they have cheese and shit. I mean, cheese isn't kosher, but they have cheese and shit in the country. Of course, it's for tourists. So, like a few nights in, we go to this club in Tel Aviv, and we're all like, we're all just party rocking, and I had like 3 Red Bull vodkas, and I decided, you know what? I'm gonna be a fat fuck. I'm gonna be the one person here who orders something from the bar. So I order a cheeseburger, and they laughed at me. The waiters laughed at me. These two like young Israeli guys, laughing their asses off at me. I'm like, what the fuck's your problem? And it hit me. Oh, it's because I asked for a cheeseburger. What is the fucking camera looking thing on your head? It's just like it's just an eye. It's not a skibbity toilet. Gilbert was designed before skibbity toilet. Will you release the Gilbert Ragdoll on Gmod Workshop? It's available. It's not on the workshop, but there's a link to it on my website in the art section if you want it. Thank you, Cheems, the one for the $10. Jelking to Bearman whilst driving. Very good. What inspired your sense of humor? When I was young, I saw Airplane, and it became like one of my favorite movies because of just how... The thing that I've always appreciated with humor is the ability to do something funny, not because you want people to laugh, but just because you find it funny. Like, in social situations, I always find that to be the most respectable trait of a person socially when, like, trying to perform any type of comedy, is that they just do something because it's funny to them, and they don't really give a fuck if anyone else finds it funny. So I always like that in, like, those, especially, like, all those Leslie Nielsen movies where something funny happens. They do it a lot in, like, Police Squad. I remember in I think it's the first episode, where, like, they don't really put attention to it. When there's something funny happening, but no one brings attention to it, it's just kind of happening if you happen to notice. I think in the background of Police Squad episode 1, there's like they're talking, like there's a murder or some shit, and they're bringing someone out on a stretcher in the background, and they're having this like 3-minute long conversation, and the whole 3 minutes, the stretcher is like 10 miles long. They just keep pulling out more stretcher. Dude, how did you not get terminated for circumvention on this channel? How'd you learn to edit your videos? I absolutely love your editing style. Thank you. I used iMovie because it's just very easy to use. The first video I did not use iMovie for was the Tellero Boxer video. I finally upgraded to Final Cut Pro. The thing though is that, like, I didn't take any classes or shit like that. You kind of just learn as you go along. You kind of just, well, for me at least, like, I'm like, I want to do this thing. How do I do it? And then I just kind of figure out how to do it. And then from there on out, I just use that in future videos. There's a few points where you can just tell I learned something while editing. I think the best example is in the worst ways to play Minecraft. There's a point in the video where the graphics, like, start moving a lot more smoother. And it's because I learned a better way to move the graphics around. Like probably like 10 minutes into the video, they just move more slowly and smoothly. Thank you for the $5, Abbott05. My game's called Cyberdelia Micro. It'll release on the 30th. Thank you, gang. I'm going to heart that so when I re-upload the VOD, I can write that down. Thank you again for the $5. Cyberdelia Micro. It'll release on the 30th. There was a guy a few years ago, speaking of plugging games, let me just give a quick plug to this guy. Actually, I don't remember, I gotta find it, but this was like in late 2023, I think. Some guy was making like a little browser indie game, and he emailed me and he was like, is it cool if, like, you cameo in it? And I was like, yeah, sure. So there's like a little room with me and a big painting of Rufus on the wall. Let me see if I can find, I don't even know what to fucking look. What should I look up to find this? Bearman, what do we think of Canada? I went to Canada once. It was cool. I went to, Mississauga? Is that in Canada? That's where I was. It was right by Toronto. Is Rufus doing alright these days? I actually don't think so. He ignores me. I'm pretty sure he knows what's going on. Brimo, check Blue Sky DMs for Boogie Clip. Oh, is that right? Alright, let me just find this email from Gent. So I can say the game that I cameoed in. And then I'm gonna play that Boogie Clip. Canada's fucking awesome. Thoughts? That's the rich-ass place. It didn't seem it, whatever part I was in. Toronto's rich. I mean, you got it, Canada's expensive, but... Mississauga. There was like a heavy, I think that, it was like, where I was, there was a big Muslim population, because all the stores nearby were, yeah. Do you fuck with Wawa? I do not. Blurry is me, $5, thank you. Thoughts on the Super Mario Titans DLC they announced? I can't believe Luigi would say all those things, pretty fucked up. Yeah, I couldn't believe that either. That was pretty nuts, the shit he was doing with Creamer. Fucking... Man, I want to find out what game this was. I don't fucking remember. Alright, let me just get this Blue Sky clip. By the way, I'm thinking, what the fuck is happening, Blurry is me? I don't know. Did he say slurs? What did I say that was it was, wherever I was, there was a big Muslim population. It was in Mississauga, because all the stores nearby were like, yeah. Not that, what I mean is that it was okay Muslim food. Not halal. Halal man 3600, that's what I meant. Is no fucking way you found it. Oh, okay. This is not the title of the video. First of all, what I requested of you were fine for me. I don't know if I should play this because it might get the video demonetized. The last one we uploaded, the last stream I think was demonetized because of things. I requested the clip from Boogie's stream, Boogie2988, where he talks about masturbation and his thoughts on it. The link you sent me is to a video that is called Boogie Thinks People of Color Don't Have Money. Here.
And thanks for 2 months of support, man. That's a lot of money, I guess, for a person of color or...
What a thing to say. Thank you. $5 Canadian. Thank you, Dementia Slideshows. Thoughts on being known as the guy who made the "Don't Buy the Nintendo Switch 2" video. I don't like being known as things. There's a few things. So when it comes to making the next big hit video, the thing I always think of, and this was similar to something I said earlier, I love the idea of someone associating me with something, because I don't want to be associated with anything, as weird as that sounds. Earlier on, I think I was often known as the guy who talks about obscure versions of Minecraft. I don't want to be associated with anyone or anything, because I like the idea that someone mistakenly associates me with something, and then comes to the channel, and your options of videos are an Italian guy playing Tomodachi Life, a video about Benadryl, or me talking about a commentary video I did 2 years ago. But still, people still associate me with that video, which is silly. I'd like to make more commentary, like actual scripted commentary like that on Nintendo and shit, and upload it. Not because it'll get views, but because I mean, I know it'll get clicks, but I actually want people to hear my thoughts on it. But it's like, I don't want people to be like, oh, it's this guy again, fucking hates Nintendo grifter. Like, no, I like doing videos about Benadryl. Do you think you'll ever be enough of a problem for Dunkey to make another video featuring you? So, when Dunkey made that video on me, I was at a Devils game with my friend, and I swear to God, I was taking a piss. It was end of first, went to take a piss, and I'm at the urinal. My friend John, an old coworker of mine, texted me. He was like, "Yo, proud of you, man. You made it on a Dunkey video." And I was like, "What?" And I couldn't watch the video, so I had no clue if it was like making fun of me or what. So I was like, what is it? Is he insulting me? I can't watch it right now. So I didn't find out till later that night, because this was fucking weird. I took the train home. I was on the I think it was like the Secaucus to Suffern train or whatever, and there were guys behind me talking about the video I made, and it made me shiver. I was like, what the fuck? That's weird. So there was like a few seats behind me, these two guys talking about the Switch 2, and then they brought up like points from the video, like specific points, and it was like really weird. At least we know Black Man, Bearman Sports Black Creators, Blackman3600. Doesn't Dunkey look like Reddit? I feel like I've seen 2 pictures of him ever. Thoughts on Washington Capitals? You know who's a Washington Capitals fan? Ian, for those of you who remember Ian. I don't like them. They're alright. Are you born American, or are you just white? I'm born and raised right here in New Jersey. I swear to God, I thought Dunkey was black until I saw him. No, Bearman is Jewish. No, I'm not. I'm Irish. Are you white or are you lying? I am white. There's so many videos where my hands are visible. You think I'd like... You think I dip them in paint and then record? What is your favorite singular joke you have made in a video? That's a good question. There's a few I'm very proud of. One recently I can think of. There's like maybe 3 I can think of. One recently was in the Benadryl video. There was a guy who was 5'10" and 131 pounds, and because the drug videos are all unscripted, I just ramble into the mic for those, and I thought of that one on the spot, and it made me laugh when I didn't find it funny when I said it, but I found it funny later. That he was 5'10", 131 pounds. And I said, fucking, you don't need to be worrying about Benadryl. You need to be worrying about a big gust of wind. I like the line in the Apple TV video. For every person that tries to jailbreak an Apple device, there are 30 Apple employees working tirelessly to kill them. And then there's, I think in the Tomodachi Life video, can you beat Tomodachi Life in one day? There's 38 people there's 38 me's on this island, and if I had a gun and 38 bullets, I would shoot myself 38 times, I think. Last time I went to New Jersey, it was in 2008, and a huge storm came through, knocking out all the power lines in the area. Does that ring a bell to you? No. I mean, I don't... It was a hurricane or what? What do you think of Pokemon? Honest to God, I've played like a little bit of Mystery Dungeon. That's it. I don't care for Pokemon at all. I really have no interest in the series. I didn't play it growing up, and I think I tried playing it like a few years ago, and I was like, how does anyone like this? It's just like an RPG. Like, I feel like if you're just getting into Pokemon now, like, that's kind of fucked, because the gameplay isn't even that fun, and the games look and run like shit now. Are you just not an RPG guy? No, I'm a huge RPG guy. It's just I never found them to be... I mean, as a kid, I didn't like reading in games. But I played RPGs. Like, I played all the Mario RPGs and shit. I just never cared for Pokemon. I had a Pokemon sticker book I used to love. That's how I learned a lot of the names, but I never actually cared for the games. You played Pal World? I've never played Pal World. Scott was referred. Does he not like Pokemon either? What's your opinion on California? I want to go to California because I want to drive through the big redwood tree. Have you played Roblox? I have played Roblox. Do you have to put on the voice you use in your videos? It's very deadpan. No, the way I always think of it is, like, if you listened to me have a conversation with one of my friends, it would just sound like a video script. I don't like put on... I mean, the only time I put on a voice was like when I did the Joey Lasagna voice for the Tomodachi Life video. Other than that, it's... No, this is just... If you saw me in public talking to someone, this is what I would sound like. Have you ever played Minecraft? I think I did once. back in 2013. Joey Lasagna ever come back? Maybe. I don't know. His shtick was that everything he says is vulgar, and he makes like very specific references and lines. Like there's lines in that video that Joey Lasagna makes, like references to like 50s bands and TV shows and shit that I'm sure nobody got. But I mean, I guess he would. It would just have to be a little bit less vulgar, because I don't really mind the demonetization, but the age restriction pisses me off. You played Terraria? I have. I played it a lot on my PS Vita. Joey Lasagna will return in Avengers Bears Day. Do you actually make money off of YouTube? Yeah, not like enough to like not even close to enough to live off of. It always depends on like. I have like longer videos and shit that I'm like, okay, this'll get me gas money for the next 4 weeks, like the Tomodachi Live video was supposed to be. But of course that was both demonetized and age restricted, so that kind of threw me off for the month, because that's a little bit, I'll admit, that was a little tiny bit, the inspiration behind starting to stream a little bit was because I was expecting that video to buy me dinner and gas for the next 4 weeks, and that video was age restricted and demonetized. Random question, do you have a favorite game that's undeniably shit? That's a good question. Oh man. Off the top of my head, I don't know. Last stream I talked about Hotel Mario, because I want to go back to that game. I just found it weirdly fun. I don't think that that's undeniably shit. I think you can like genuinely pick it apart and see that it's a flawed game, but it's not shit. Objectively shit game that I love? I don't know. I don't know. I'd have to. I don't. Not off the top of my head. YouTube will allow literal pornography on their platform, but will nuke a video for no reason. They don't let you talk to guys, so like I can waste YouTube time and be like, no, I demand that a real person review my video. And like I did that with the weed video. But of course they're gonna say no. It's just shit. It's just like, you gotta get lucky and hope that like the pixels line up perfectly so that the automation system doesn't detect some dumb bullshit. Because it's like, the weed video, I could understand it being demonetized, but restricted to over 18 is ridiculous. Do taking a dump in a public bathroom overall is a purely last resort move. Are you guys having some kind of conversation that I missed? Thoughts on thinking? There's a good question. EA NHL or 2K NHL? I don't think I've ever played a 2K NHL. I played EA NHL 20 through 25, and I just stopped giving a shit because I'm not paying $70 for the same thing, which I already was doing, but you know. YouTube doesn't have human reviewers anymore. No, I think you can like force them, like, but I'm pretty sure they don't give a fuck. They just say, yeah, it looks bad to me. Thoughts on Mass PI for hire? I keep seeing all the drama behind that because IGN gave it a 6. I have no opinion on it because I wasn't following the game and I haven't played it yet, so I have no idea. Are you responsible for making Autodesk Pixlr so shit? I am. They reached out to me a while ago, and I said, here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna delete all your code and then ship it. Isn't Mouse like actually a bad game past the art style? I don't know. But the thing I heard about it was that it's a little bit like, it's just a basic shooter, but it's got like the 50s aesthetic. Like there's nothing special about the gameplay. And I don't know, so don't take this from me. I don't want to dish on an indie game that I haven't played or seen anything about. But from what I understand, the drama behind it, like that IGN gave it a 6 was because it's just like a standard shooter, but it just has a 50s paint job over it. But like I said, don't take my word because I haven't played it. If you ever played The Sims, I used to be super into The Sims Freestyle on mobile, but I haven't played The Sims in a while. Do you watch Oni Plays? I do not. I've seen like some, I think I've watched like a few of their videos like years ago, but I don't watch them. I don't remember anyone but Zach Hadel. What the hell is the story behind Gilbert? I went to school for video game, and I always wanted to make a game because I like writing. My whole thing is writing. I like writing things. I've written like short stories and shit, and and there's this one story or like book that I've been writing ideas for years. But I wanted to make a game, but making video games is hard. They don't tell you this unless you're Toby Fox and like born talented and blessed. Like making video games is fucking difficult. So I've made a bunch of sprites for it, and I have like a general outline of what the story would be and like the game structure. But Gilbert was like the main antagonist protagonist, not playable, but just was a very crucial character. And I never like properly began making it because making video games is hard. I'd like to one day, I think over my life, that's like my life thing. I'd like to make that happen. I don't want to have a studio. I want to make it myself. But when I started making the YouTube channel, I just had the Gilbert sprite. I like robot aesthetic. So the character was just a humanoid person with robot head. But it was very important to me, like a few things, that it doesn't show any it doesn't suggest any facial emotion. That's why like any art of Gilbert, the eye is never, there's never like eyelids or something like that to suggest some kind of emotion. It's always just a blank face, no matter like what the context is. But I was making the channel and was like, I need something recognizable that isn't just my voice. So I used Gilbert. Do you know how to torrent? I do know how to torrent. That's how I used illegal clips from the Mario movie in my Mario movie video on the second channel. In unrelated news, Tim Cook is stepping down as Apple CEO. I saw that. Apple is a fucking shit company now. Let me tell you something. 3 years ago, I was okay with them. My feelings on them, like, slowly were deteriorating to begin with. But I think Apple, like, everything they pump out is, like, cock now. All their OS updates and shit. I still haven't updated to macOS Tahoe. I did on one of my computers. Fucking hated it so much that I wiped all of it and, like, had spent days restoring a backup. I fucking hate it. All the shit Apple pumps out now is complete cock. Isn't the Neo decent, though? I don't know. I haven't used it. I use a MacBook Pro because editing and shit, I can't, like, have a light computer for that. But the Neo has, like, 8 gigabytes of RAM, which is ridiculous. My first MacBook I had, or my first Apple computer, I had a 2020 iMac, Intel i5, 27-inch, something like that, I think it was, which I still have. It had 8 gigabytes of RAM, and it, like, was not very long before I was like, wow, I can't fucking do anything on this computer. So I had to upgrade it. iMacs are the only Macs you can upgrade RAM on, I believe. Well, other than, like, Mac Pros and shit. But, macOS is terrible, isn't it, though? The new macOS Tahoe, is fucking terrible. I think before Tahoe, update to update, year to year, opinions are different, but Tahoe is fucking trash. You should write a troll pasta. macOS High Sierra is the best. I mean, macOS has a lot of features that I use, and I'm like, wow. When I started using Mac, I was like, how I can't fucking imagine going back to Windows. I mean, I fucking hate Windows, and every time I have to use Windows, I really want to, like, kill myself. But, there's, like, there's small features on macOS I just love. Like, tapping, like, if you click on the desktop, all your windows, like, fly out so you can see your desktop. I love that, so you can quickly get to any files you... Like, I always have on all my platforms, on all my computers. Whenever you download something from Chrome, it goes right to the desktop. That way, when I'm done with it, I just delete it. It doesn't get lost in downloads or anything like that. So, to me, that's convenient. You and everyone else uses SteamOS. Yeah, SteamOS... I mean, SteamOS is fine. Not as a computer, but it's for what it is, yeah. Windows only good for gaming. I agree. I don't get people still using Windows. Like, I can get you not wanting to use macOS, but, like, using Windows is, like... You use Windows because you don't like... you have something against Apple, which I don't blame you for that, and you don't want to use Linux. Use Linux is not a solution, because I don't want to fucking use Linux. I've used Linux. I hate it. If you want to use Linux, go ahead. I fucking will not. Windows is like an abusive father, while macOS is the divorced mom who is slowly falling apart. That's one of the most accurate comparisons I've heard. I really don't get any of it, because, like, everything's just getting so much shittier, especially with Windows. Every time I use Windows, it's like, how is this the most popular operating system out there? I don't fucking get it. Just make your own OS. I could do that. Use Temple OS. I mean, I've used so many OSs, and, like, definitely my most favorite that I choose to use is macOS. Like, I switched to macOS and I started using computers so much more because it's just so much... It was so much more stable than Windows. But I mean, and it still is to me because I haven't upgraded to Tahoe. But I've sat there. I've used Chrome, fucking Chrome OS. I've used fucking Raspberry Pi, a bunch of different Linuxes, Mac OS, Windows 10, 11, fucking, you know. Mac OS before Tahoe is still the one that just functions as it should. They should make Bear OS. Microsoft pisses me off so much. Why the fuck is their website such ass? Because Microsoft is ass. They can fuck up into next week, and most of the world will still use Windows. I think the thing that pisses me off most about Windows is, like, you would think if they're gonna, like, sell your data and advertise to you every fucking where you click, like, every time you turn on your computer, let's get you your PC finished setting up, even though you've had it forever. Oh, you gotta switch to Microsoft Edge, you gotta start subscribing to, you know, Office 365. It's like, if you're gonna shove all these goddamn advertisements down my throat and sell my data, at least have, like, a fucking functional operating system, not this falling apart garbage. That's what pisses me off most about Microsoft. Like, I think that's the thing that turned me over to Mac OS too, is that I use Mac OS and I hit Launchpad and there isn't an advertisement for, like, Clash of Clans and Minecraft. I'm not fucking... Every time I update, there's not, like, Block Blast suddenly gets installed. 365 is the literal worst. I think Microsoft has the best icons, though, for their suite, their Office suite. Apple just, like, updated their whole suite of icons for, like, Logic and Final Cut and Pixelmator and, like, Pages and Keynote and all that. And they're all such boring shit now. I don't know what the hell is wrong with them. Android is becoming shit as well. Yeah, no, I think that Android, like, it has been becoming worse over the years. But it managed, like, to have... The thing with Android is that I feel like it always had good features, and then they just destroy it in the next update for no reason. They just change it. That's the thing that always fucking pisses me off with these companies. You have these features, like with Launchpad in macOS, where you update to Tahoe and they just get rid of Launchpad. Okay. Then shit with Android, where they just get rid of certain features, and it's just like, why? Why the fuck are you moving things around and changing them? The fact that they're in the same spot forever is what makes your operating system convenient. You want me to never want to leave your operating system? Make it feel like home to me. Make it feel like everything is always where I know it will be. What the, like, changing it around makes me say, fuck this, I want to try something else, because I can't. Why do I have to relearn the operating system every 2 years? What fucking sense does that make? So fucking stupid, this stupid bullshit. I switched from Android to iPhone, like, I don't know, 5 months ago or whatever. Fucking worst mistake of my life. I can't stand the iPhone. Next phone I go to, I'm gonna switch back to Android. But, oh, like, good fucking God. People who have always said, oh my God, you're, like, I think in America, at least, iOS is, like, having an iPhone is a status thing. Like, iPhone is the default, and then you take your phone out and people are like, oh, you have an Android? So that's, like, the big push behind getting an iPhone. But, like, having owned an iPhone now, it's like, oh my God, everything about it fucking sucks. Like, the lack of a clipboard history, just the fucking way all the UI works. I miss so many notifications. I can't stand it. The way notification badges won't leave. I like on Android when a notification comes, if I swipe up, it'll stay in my notification hub. And if I swipe left or right, it'll just delete the notification. And there's a notification history. It's all fucking there and convenient. And iOS, it's such a fucking mess. Everything about it is so shit. There's a few things on iOS I love. I love the dynamic island. I love how there's so many apps where, like, if you buy a plane ticket, it'll stay in the dynamic island like this long until boarding and shit like that. I love when if you subscribe to a sports team, the score will stay in the dynamic island, and you DoorDash something, the status of the orders in the dynamic island. I love stuff like that. Perfect. Absolutely not worth dealing with all the other garbage. Oh yeah, the other thing with iOS is that how fucking files and photos are separated. I like on Android, if I go to Chrome and download a picture, it's right there in my gallery. On iPhone, you download something, anything from the internet, you have to choose a location and downloads. You gotta sift through, you gotta move it to photos. It's so fucking stupid. Like, who the hell thought of this bullshit? Like, I feel like the people who use iPhone and defend it, like, if you used iPhone and Android, and you prefer iPhone and defend it, it's because you just use your phone for, like, Snapchat and Instagram, and that's it. And that's fine if you do. Then, if that's the case, then you really don't need, what do you care? I don't blame you. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. But for me, like, oh my God. Jesus Christ, it sucks. Samsung is a better dynamic island. Do they have a dynamic island now? The last Samsung phone I had was a Galaxy S23 Ultra. S23 Ultra, and then I switched to iPhone 17 Pro Max. Physical home. Yeah, the thing also that I miss like crazy on my S23 Ultra is the universal back button, is the swiping up from the bottom and just having tab, home, and Windows. That I miss. I fucking want that back so bad. I hate on iPhone. If you want to go back, you either like cross your fingers swiping from the left, very left of the screen to the right works, or you have to move your finger all the way to the top left corner and press a back arrow. It's fucking stupid. Thoughts on the Steam Deck? I like the Steam Deck. I used it a lot when it came out. I don't use it much anymore. I just haven't been playing games very much recently. The only time I play games is for videos now, which is a little bit sad. I'd like to play a lot more games and stream them, but like, there's a part of me that's like, I can't, like, if I'm gonna play games, I gotta focus on the game. Because I would be recording the footage too, just to have. And like we did with Tomodachi Life, I kind of did like almost nothing. I think I could do better. Me being drunk didn't help, but I don't know. Like, I wanted to stream like you know what's a game I wanted to stream? I wanted to stream Paper Mario Color Splash, because I love that game. That game has one of the best OSTs I've ever heard in a game ever. Not that it isn't flawed, that game, but I do like it. And but it's like I wouldn't be talking much. I wouldn't have the I wouldn't have the ability to look back at chat and have... I mean, maybe I would, but I feel like I would just babble on about something. I would just babble on. Hashtag Israel. I would just babble on about something and completely forget where I should be going in-game. What's Gilbert's favorite drug? I don't know. You decide from the thumbnails from the Wonderful World of Drug videos. in the playlist thumbnail, his eyes are dilated, so he's enjoying them to some extent. Best fast food restaurant. That's like a question that comes up every 9 minutes in a friend group, I feel like. I want to say McDonald's because McDonald's is yummy, and I'm a big fat American. I kind of want to say Raising Cane's because Raising Cane's is yummy, but like take away the sauce and Raising Cane's is unseasoned fries and wet chicken. Chick-fil-A is another one where it's like, yummy, but MSG. Thoughts on Arby's? I've never been to Arby's, but when Arby's announced the fucking steak bite shits, did you guys see that? Are they still selling that? I just remember getting a fuck ton of ads for it. I remember on Hulu, I was watching cause I got that Hulu bundle where it's Hulu, Disney Plus, and ESPN. I only subscribe to that because I use ESPN to watch hockey games, and I rarely watch shit on Hulu. Like most recently, I watched the Malcolm in the Middle revival or the reunion, but I think I was watching like Family Guy holiday specials, and I kept getting the fucking ads for Arby's steak nuggets. And I wanted to so bad. The closest one to where I was at the time, it was like 40 minutes away, so it's like a drive. But I've heard that they're just like shit. Like in the commercial, they look delicious, but what you're getting is just a cup of like wet, dry jerky. That's what I hear. I still want to try Arby's. Steak nuggets sound like something terrible. Has anyone had them? Are they actually, like, cock? My favorite hockey team, the New Jersey Devils. What do you think of the reboot for Malcolm in the Middle? Okay, you want some political opinions here? I'm not political. As in, I don't discuss politics, like, on the internet. Because a lot of it is, like, subjective, but I think there's objectivity to some of it. I fucking love Malcolm in the Middle. Like, the original series, I loved it. And, like, you kind of just have to... It was one of those things where I started watching it when I was younger, and I loved it. And I feel like if I got into it today... H&R Block. If I got into it today, I wouldn't like it because I would think of it as corny. But that's, like, kind of the thing about it, is that it's, like, corny and unrealistic, a lot of the stuff that happens. But I thought the reunion was, like a, I don't know, like maybe like a 5 or 6 out of 10. Forget any, like, I'm gonna use the term woke because that's the best way I can get you to know exactly what I'm talking about. Forget any of that. It just was kind of done like a little bit sloppily. My favorite parts of it were seeing like the interactions between like Francis and Lois, and there was just a few parts though where it's like, what's the new character? Kelly? Was that the new character? Then they had another son, and the son became non-binary, and it was Kelly. I didn't realize until halfway through the 4th episode that Kelly wasn't Jamie that became non-binary. It was so fucking unclear the whole time. I had no idea. The character Kelly, I thought was a dumb inclusion. Had nothing to do with that they were non-binary. Absolutely nothing to do with it. It was just the character itself was meaningless, and the only thing of note, like, I don't even remember. It's just bizarre because you watch this reunion, you want to see all the boys interact with the parents, right? Like, that's what you kind of want to see. That was what the whole show was about. All these fucking, it was Malcolm, Reese, Dewey, and Francis being shitheads to Hal and Lois, mostly Lois. And then they're introducing like a new character, and it's like, okay, well, I have no expectation for how this new character is going to interact with the parents or the other brothers. And then they kind of just do nothing the entire time. The main story that Kelly has is like with Reese. There's like Reese is like trying to blackmail them or something. But like Kelly almost interacts like not at all with Lois or Hal. It's like it's almost like it's not their kid. I think in the first episode, Kelly interacts with Hal because Hal like says him or something instead of them, something like that. And I swear to God, I'm pretty sure that they have no other interaction with the parents until the very last episode, when they do this really cliche like "you accepted me for being non-binary" thing. And it's just like I don't. It's not even that it's annoying. It's just that it makes no sense because I don't care about the character because the character wasn't in the original series. This is a reunion show thing. I don't care about the character, not even because they weren't in the original show, but because they did nothing. They did nothing in the reunion. They had like a beef with Reese for like an episode. They didn't have any personality that really like stood out as like funny or interesting or unique. It was just like a cliche, like annoying, like I don't know, like it was stupid. And I thought when they were doing that at the very end where Kelly was thanking Hal for accepting them or something like that, it was just like so unfitting and corny, and it just like didn't work. The Stevie being gay now thing, at first I was like, this is stupid, not because it's like forcing anything to the show. It felt a little bit forced at first, but after like after an episode and a half, I was like, yeah, I don't fucking really care anymore. Like it kind of seems now like they properly fitted into the overall style of the show, I feel. But Kelly was the thing that they just didn't. Kelly was just there. I didn't give a fuck about them. I didn't give a fuck about them when they were introduced, and I didn't give a fuck about them when the show ended. Wait, what show are you talking about? The Malcolm in the Middle revival or reunion. It's not woke, it's just a forced LGBT character. That was like what it felt like at first. I think it was still unnecessary. It was just like a little bit like, it's one of those things where if you're gonna bring characters back, like obviously we want to see the characters how we know them, and their old, with their old shtick and their attitudes and all that. But they're gonna have some, it's been however long, what is it, 20 years or whatever? Like they're gonna have changed, things are gonna have changed. But it's like, yeah, things are gonna have changed, but it's like, how old was Stevie when the show ended? Like, wouldn't it, I don't know, it seemed a little bit like unfitting. It would have made more sense if Jamie was the gay character, because we didn't even really know, Jamie in the original show. It just felt a little bit bizarre. I think there was a lot of jokes that made me, there was like a good handful that made me lol out loud. I thought just some of the writing was a bit weird, a little bit sloppy. I didn't like I get the idea of, fucking Malcolm's kid. Oh my god, what a fucking annoying bitch. I could not get behind the entire show. It was like the whole time I was like, I don't fucking care about her. She's annoying. She's got nothing unique. Like in the original show, Malcolm was this like goofball, like weird looking kid with fucking problems with his brothers. He doesn't fit in, all that shit. And they want like, they're trying, what's Malcolm's daughter's name? I don't even remember. But they try to make it so like, oh, she's just like him, father like daughter. And does anyone remember the daughter's name? Because I don't. She was fucking annoying the whole time. There was a few times where I was like, okay, that's a little bit funny. But like, she has no unique personality or attitude. She's just like the like teenage girl in high school. Everything's stupid and sucks. My dad's the worst. Like, it was just so fucking dumb. I didn't care. I get the idea that Malcolm has a separate life and, like, everyone's pissed at him for not including them in it. But, like, Aaliyah, yeah. What show are we talking about? The Malcolm in the Middle reunion. But that fucking character was the worst. Oh my god. Like, I get that character, like, Malcolm's daughter had to be a thing in the show. But, like, good god. What a fucking shit actor choice. She was fucking annoying, and the writing for her was annoying. Every time I saw her, and Malcolm's fiance or whatever it was at the time, girlfriend, it was just like, oh my god, the cliche interactions like the two girls have with each other, like, it was so stupid and corny. Like, fuck this, just show me like Reese shitting on the floor and Lois gets pissed or something. Like, that's what I want to see. That's what the show's about. I don't need to fucking see cringy ass Malcolm's daughter getting along with his girlfriend. It was just so stupid. And then fucking, it was also just weird because Malcolm still looks the same age. So he has this daughter, like, it looks like the daughter and him are like brother and sister. I swear to god, it was fucking weird. Those are my thoughts on Malcolm in the Middle. Thoughts on the FNAF 2 Popeyes meal? Did they do that? Was that a thing? I didn't even notice. FNAF 2 movie was so shit. What show are we talking about? Better Call Saul. You remember that episode of Better Call Saul where Reese shit on the floor? I haven't seen the FNAF 2 movie. It was fucking terrible. Bearman, why do you care so much about Malcolm in the Middle? Because I loved the show when I was young. And I still love the show. The show introduced me to They Might Be Giants, which is one of my favorite bands, and I was so excited to see the reunion. And they mishandled it a bit. They had some good. It was fine. It was okay. Could have been a lot better though. FNAF 2 was awesome. It's literally a kids movie. Why were people expecting a masterpiece? It was literally a kids movie. The complaint that people had about the original movie was that it wasn't gory enough. It wasn't. Are you what? How was the new Dewey? He had the dumbest expression on every time they put him on camera. He had the most exaggerated, like goofy, disgusted expression on his face, and it looked so fucking stupid. FNAF 2 sucked as a story, but as a fan, I loved it to bits. Are you kidding me? I got so fucking bored with the movie. One of the few movies I've almost left halfway through. I was like, God, is anything interesting gonna happen? It's like they just don't give a fuck. The thing about it is, like, they could have gone the route of it being an R-rated, like, you know, gore porn movie, like, which is what people would have wanted from the original series. Like, you know, I really doubt that the people who went to see it, like, the majority of them were the people who, you know, watched Markiplier play the first 5 games and wanted to see some fucking kid get his head bitten off. And then, yeah, I thought you were joking. And then you have this like a smaller subset of people who played like Pizzeria Simulator and Security Breach, and like just wanted fucking any lore at all, which again, no justice was done to that. But I think for like the majority of people, regardless, even if you want to mesh those two pools, were these like pat-brained people who wanted to see like child murder. And then you watch the movie and there's like none of that, and it's like, well, what the fuck? This is the point of that was the original appeal of the series, right? So they could have gone the R-rated route, where a lot of kids wouldn't have seen the movie because they had to be 18 or go with their parents, and a lot of people's parents wouldn't have let them see that. And it probably would have done well and gotten good ratings and shit, but it would have made a lot less money because little kids couldn't see it. The other route they could have gone, which is the one they took, was that they keep it PG-13, they keep it scary, but not gory enough to warrant an R rating, so a lot of kids go and see it, and it makes a lot more money. And it ended up being shit. That's the one they went with. Scott Cawthon cannot write a story on his own. Does he have anything to do with either? I know the first movie. Did he write the second movie at all? Because both were shit. He wrote the second one. Yeah, I'm sure it wasn't just him. But he did. Either way, he did a shit job on both. It's a shame that, like, I mean, when it comes to these people, most people with their own IPs just hold out a bag of money and they'll do whatever. It's a shame that no one, like, cares enough to, I mean, and I'm sure a lot of the time, like, for these big production companies, it's like, no, we're going the safer route because we're not fucking risking, you know, we want more money. We're not gonna fund you, Scott Cawthon, if you're gonna go the R-rated route and give us less money. We're going the fucking PG-13 route and getting a big fat bag of money. FNAF 2 doesn't even feel like the same as the first movie. You're absolutely right, it doesn't. First movie, the part where they build the fort in the pizzeria was when I was like, okay, I fucking don't care anymore at all. This is a bad movie. And I felt like that the whole time watching. There was some shit writing in FNAF 2 also. Why are my messages getting shadow banned for profanity or something? I couldn't tell you. Maybe I have no idea. There's no restriction on the live chat. There's no auto modding. Being a fan of a video game and having a movie adaptation is like being in a micro hellscape. I agree. Yeah, actually, I was swearing a bit earlier. Is that right? I can check real quick if I might have accidentally forgot to turn goofball settings off. I don't think so, though. Let's see. Is it set to top chat or live chat? Right now it's set to live chat. But I just did that. Oh wait, there's something here. Oh no, wait, that's not it. No, I think it should be fine. If there might just be some YouTube fuck-uppery. From what I can tell, at least. Comments and ratings. Comments on. Moderation, none. Yeah, who can comment? Anyone. Oh, sort by newest. Oh no, wait, this is just for comments. That's not for the live chat. Yeah, so it should be fine. Spam piss, shit, and cum in chat. Let's test it out. I've heard people have had the same experience when watching FNAF 2, where everyone in the theater says, "What?" when Mike randomly tells Vanessa to stay away. There was a few moments like that where I'm like, what the fuck is this logic? Okay, we look alright. I like in the first movie when Matt Pat shows up, and his name is Ness. And he's at the, he's working at the, whatchamacfucket cafe. As an incel of color, I find your content inspiring. Thank you very much. His name should have been Sans. Opinions on the boys show or comics. I watched the first episode and didn't care for it, but I've been told a million times by a few friends to give it another chance, so I'll do that eventually. Mario Galaxy is the greatest animated movie of all time. I think you're just a bad critic. I unironically would say that in terms, if you take the 3 Mario movies, none of them are none of them are good. I mean, none of them are great. The first Illumination one was okay. The second Illumination one was like bad. It was just a bad movie. The original 90, was it 92 or 93? Was like, it was weird, but it was somewhere in between bad and okay. But unironically, like the order in which I would want to watch them, in terms of like how much I like them, I think the least bad one of all of them is the original Illumination one, then the original 92-93 one, then the Mario Galaxy one. Unironically, because at least the 92-93 one, I'm not being sarcastic, at least the 92-93 one has a fucking coherent story that you can follow as you're watching. Pacific Productions official $5. Thank you very much. Anything to say about Valve's new Gabe box? Do you think about it? Do you think about moving to it as a new primary workstation? Cause am screw Windows, screw Michael Slop. I don't think I would use it as a workstation because it's Linux. No, I know I can install Windows on it, but I mean, I'm sure you can Hackintosh it. I've been thinking about getting it because for a while I wanted to do a video on Half-Life Alyx, and I started recording footage for it, but I fucked up I like played 3 chapters and fucked up the recording, so there's like screen tearing all over the gameplay, and I would not want to use that. And I have a Valve Index, which I got for free, and my PC is powerful enough to run it, but I don't know, I kind of like the idea of like getting a Steam frame and using the Steam box. The thing is though that's gonna fucking cost $1 William. You got it for free. So what happened was I really wanted one because I wanted to play Half-Life Alyx, and I have this weird thing. It's like this weird fucking shit I do, where if I play something, it has to be on like intended hardware. And I know, like, you can play any Steam VR game like an HTC Vive or, you know, any fucking Meta Quest Link or whatever. But I was like, I want to play Half-Life Alyx using a Steam, a Valve Index. So I went on eBay and I found a Valve Index, like, it was in fine condition for like $650. And I was like, oh god, am I really going to do this just to play Half-Life? And I was like, I love Half-Life, so okay. So I ordered it, and it came here and it didn't work. And I was like, what the fuck? So I sift through the description and shit, and like the seller made it super like hard to understand that it just wasn't working. But he like said it once really weirdly. He just didn't suggest it at all. So I was like, what the fuck? I'm returning this. What the hell is this? And then eBay gets involved, and like 2 weeks later, the guy stops responding, and I'm like, eBay, what do I do? Fucking, I'm not. What is this? It was obviously he was trying to, you know, trick someone into buying it. And eBay was like, okay, well, we'll give it 14 days, and if he doesn't answer, then we'll just refund you. And he never answered. I guess he just wanted to get it off his hands. So I just kept it, and I was like, well, what am I going to do with a busted valve index? So I did a little bit of research, and I found out that the tether cable was busted, and that was it. The tether cable, which is about $130. So I just bought a new tether cable, swapped it out, and I had a working valve index. So I essentially got a valve index for like $130. Yeah, you're a bit autistic for that. Yeah, no, I understand, and I agree. I don't think you're wrong for commenting that. Bearman, will you spit in my mouth? I will, my friend. Brabuzzy YT, thank you for $5. Not a question, but you've inspired my own content a lot, so thanks a ton, brother. Thank you very much for saying that. That makes me feel special. Pacific Productions official, thank you again for the $5. Funny you mentioned Half-Life, by the way. Did you know they're making a new Half-Life game? There's been a lot of leaks from Valve about a game codename HLX. I've heard so many things. I remember, raise your hand in chat, spam piss in chat if you're old enough to remember when Half-Life 3 was going to be announced at the Game Awards 4 months ago. I made a community post about it. I was like, there's no, like, holy shit, it's going to happen. And I was so fucking excited. And it did not happen, of course. Which Half-Life 1 character is the most fuckable? Vortigaunt. You were born 3 months ago? Ah, you missed it. And then you deleted the comment. The message retracted. Wow. Thoughts on Mike's dick? We're not going to start up with that again, but it was a good end to the stream. Hopium had been administered. What's your prediction for the possible new Star Fox game? Can I tell you something dirty? Dirty little secret. This stays between us. How many people are here right now? 93. This stays between the 93 of us. I very much enjoy Star Fox Zero on Wii U. I remember back when it came out, right around that time, there was a period from like 2016 to 2019 where I was obsessed with Nintendo YouTubers, and I would watch every Nintendo YouTuber out there. And I remember watching Arlo's video on Star Fox Zero and how it was so bad, it was terrible. And I was like, wow, really? And everyone's talking about it like, wow, what a bad game. I mean, it's just bad. It's terrible. I'm like, man, wow. So I go to Five Below one day, and they have the fucking bundle there for $5 for Star Fox Zero and the Star Fox Guard, the cream-colored Wii U case game where you play as Slippy and what's his uncle's name, Grippy or some shit. I picked that up for $5, and I was like, yeah, well, I collect shit anyway. I'll get it. Yeah, $5, sure. I played it, and I was like, wow, this is a fun game. This is a fun game. What the fuck were those people talking about? And I don't get it. Because it is a fun game. The complaint I always heard was that it's difficult to control like your accuracy with the Wii U gamepad. But like I literally never felt that. I played the game and I was like, how is this hard to like? You just fucking have to have some kind of coordination. Like I know where you're shooting on the gamepad isn't where your bullet will end up, but like you can. That's kind of like part of it. You have to like think, you know, what angle you're on. It's gonna move a little bit to the side and shit. I had no fucking problem with it at all, and I loved the game. It's very short. I mean, all the Star Fox games are, but fucking, it was a fun game. I just didn't get the shit for it. It was just like a late Wii U era where everyone just shat on everything Nintendo did, and rightfully so. There was a lot of shit they did that was shit, but there were a few things that just did not deserve the shit. Like the Star Fox, for example. Like, I can see if it wasn't what you wanted, but I don't think it was a bad game. It was very short. It had it had some flaws. Graphically, was not that impressive for the time, but the gameplay was fun. Fucking Color Splash when that came out. Remember when Color Splash came out and every cringe Nintendo YouTuber was like acting as though Shigeru Miyamoto publicly executed their firstborn? I fucking love Color Splash. Is it good as the first 2-3 games? No. Is it flawed? Yeah. Color Splash is a fun-ass game. But I totally agree that there's like late Wii U era shit like Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival, Ziplash, and shit like that, Ultra Smash, that they're just shit games. Thoughts on Scott the Woz? I used to watch Scott the Woz a bit. I don't really care for him anymore. I stopped caring for like all Nintendo YouTubers because they've all just become like bullshit peddlers to me. They kind of all just have these dumb opinions, and even if their opinions, I feel like, are correct and based off objectivity on Nintendo's current actions and their state in the industry, they still just like peddle this idea that, you know, like Nintendo's overall fine. Like they'll call out some shit Nintendo does and then continue like treating Nintendo like it's a great company now, but it's just not. Like they're just not a great company now, and they're also doing shit things. I played Color Splash and was just mediocre. Yeah, it's not like a fucking phenomenal game. It's fun, and I love the OST in it. That's why I wanted to play it again, honestly. The fucking OST gets me. I love it. Have you modded your Nintendo devices? Yeah, I modded my GameCube. I have a GameCube with HD output with Pico on it. Fucking modded Wii U. Wii. And like all my 3DSs. Did you play the new Tomodachi Life? We did do a stream on it, which I'd like to go back to it if you guys want me to, because I you know, I do want to go back to it. I want to add some more Islanders. I've thought a lot about how we're going to do some stuff. I think I want to avoid using face paint and just do goofy looking Miis. I think I'd like to make a Mii that, I want to make a Mii in the Switch system settings Mii Maker. And, then import it to the game. The reason I want to do that is because I want there to be a Mii that can sit next to Miserable, Distraught, and Suicide, as a Mii that can be, you know, shared with a QR code. Agony, you can't really do that, so I don't really consider him the fourth in that family. So I'd like to stream again just so we can have add officially a fourth Mii, and there's a good website we can get a good render that matches the style of those other Miis. Never had a Wii U, but I remember watching Zach Scott play it, and it looks sick. Fucking Zach Scott. He's been doing shit forever. Hasn't he been... The two things I remember from Scat Zoc was that he played Luigi's Mansion 2, and he's been playing Plants vs. Zombies 2 forever. Like, years and years ago, like 2014, when I watched some of his things. How many 3DSs do you have? I used to have more, but moving, losing them, breaking them, and shit. I have 3. I have a 2DS... Actually, I have 4. I have a 2DS, the Creeper 2DS XL, the Japanese one, a Galaxy new 3DS XL, and the Smash new 3DS XL. The Smash new 3DS XL is the one I use the most because it was modded for with a capture card. That's how I get 3DS footage. Elephant porn. I had a Wii with some SpongeBob game and Sonic Unleashed, and it fucking sucked. Thank you, Teleraki. Bearman, how many testicles do you have? 2 at the moment. Since you spoke about game development, have you ever tried ROM hacking? I think like once before. I've had to learn a little bit about games and shit to get like certain screenshots and stuff. Like, I don't know, I tried learning like some hex editing to get some like data out of Mario Party and stuff, but I don't know too much about it. You're welcome, you will have 3 soon. I wish Mii's had dicks. Since you're into writing and stuff, how would you feel about reading fanfic on live streams? I'd love to. It depends. If it's like the raunchy shit will get me demonetized and age restricted. You know what I actually considered doing? I thought, so there's the Minecraft joke book, books. The way I organize my videos, I have this server where I just store all my data, and it's like, it's separated into series. Like there's Lost in Obscurity, The Future Today, True Review, and all that. And then a lot of the videos just fall under one-offs. So the videos that are one-offs are like the Can You Beat Tomodachi Life in One Day? Can You Beat Tomodachi Collection One Day? Worst versions of Minecraft, worst way to play Minecraft, or whatever the hell it was. The Minecraft Apple TV edition, the lost version, whatever. Those all fall under one-offs. And I considered like a few times like the Can You Beat in One Day? Could that be its own series? How many other games would it be fun to see if you can beat it in one day? I thought about it, I'm like, you know what? Probably like just Tomodachi Life. I don't think that there's many others that would be very interesting that I also care about that would be interesting to beat in one day. So I didn't do that. Those are just one-offs. The worst ways to play Minecraft, I was like, what if that's a series where I see the worst ways to play X game? Then I thought about it and I'm like, what the fuck? How many games are there that would fit into? Like Skyrim? That they're not even that different. In Minecraft, it makes sense to do that, but the two Minecraft book videos are considered, they're tagged as one-offs, and I thought like maybe that's a series, but it's me reading books. So what? Maybe the shtick of that series is that there's just a laugh track no matter what I read. So I pick something to read and we just read through it. Maybe we'll pick a chapter in a book, and there's, regardless of what's happening, there's just a laugh track going on in the background, like in the Minecraft joke book, even if something is supposed to be humorous but isn't funny at all. There's a few things I've thought about doing that. I thought about doing an erotica with that, but I think that would actually get removed from YouTube. But I would do something like that maybe, and turn that like into a reading series instead of a Minecraft joke book series. Just me reading as a series, and those two videos would be part of it. But anytime I read, there's just a laugh track going on, regardless of what I'm reading. Like I could be reading like a dictionary. I can't believe I caught you live. I just watched the weed smokers video. I never use Reddit, and I never do a corny people who toke up could get. That was a hard watch. Lol. Will you ever publish any books? Yeah, there's like one I've been writing for a few years that's like a not joke. That's just like a me and my personal life thing I've been writing. That at some point in my life I'd like published. And then the Minecraft, I want to write my own Minecraft joke book. That's something I've been working on. Bearman's Book Club. Reading an obituary with laugh tracks. Like there's a lot of like poetry I like. Like I have a lot of poetry books and shit. And I've like considered like maybe I read through some of them, like these serious poems about like deep thoughts, and there's just a laugh track going on. Read a math textbook. Bearman, do you have a life outside of YouTube, or do you stop existing outside of videos? When the stream ends, I disappear. Read a meth textbook. Are the allegations true? Yes. It's gonna fall the volume of a sphere. Read a World War I era casualties report. That might be something I do. Unironically, I just have to find a good thing to read. Read the Apple Terms of Service. I feel like there are the thing that would work, and I'll tell you what. There's a lot of times where I think of video ideas and shit, especially things where I'm just talking out of my ass. Like the Future Today, those videos are not scripted. I sit there and I react, and sometimes I stumble over my words, so I just repeat a line or two. And same with the World of Drugs, like those videos. Those are just me talking out of my ass. The thing about, and sometimes when I record those videos, I'm like, I hope there's enough here, like, for me to talk about. And there almost always is. It's just, when there's long pauses in between me finding something funny to look at and then say something about, it's like, oh, what if this isn't funny? But obviously, I'm cutting out the parts where I'm saying nothing. The thing about having a laugh track is that it kind of just makes you laugh no matter what. Like, that's the point of laugh tracks in general. Like with any sitcom and shit. So, if what I'm reading isn't funny at all, that doesn't really matter because the laugh track will be there. Can you do a 50-minute long video where you read privacy policies of obscure companies in an Elvis Presley voice? Never mind, screw you, you hate me because you didn't read my message. What was your message? Do you like Spelunky? I've never played Spelunky. You'd just be speedrunning. I kind of wanted to do a Mario 64 speedrun stream. The thing is, Mario 64 is my favorite game. That's a stream I think I would do drunk, but I'd have to pregame that. Like, I need to be drunk when we start. Because I think I could beat, like, and I'll do a legitimate run. Like, it's not, I'll do, what's the minimum you need? It's a 70 stars, right, to get to the final battle. Like, I think I would do that. What category? It would just be the 70-star run. His character is a camera, I'm guessing. He is not a camera. He is not Skibbity Toilet. I'm at Subway. They have a good honey mustard chicken sandwich. 16-star. Without BLJ, it's 70. Yeah. I think I would, no glitches. Glitchless 70-star run. Are there people who do glitched 70-star runs? Does that even make sense? But I'd have to pregame that, like I said. Then what's your character based on? It's based on 50s style, like, robot aesthetic. If you've ever seen the movie The Day the Earth Stood Still, it's like Gort from The Day the Earth Stood Still, HAL 9000 from 2001 Space Odyssey, and if you've ever played Mother 1, Earthbound Beginnings, Eve. Those are like the three things in particular. Baron, what is your opinion on a spit fetish? Very good. Can you do the Oppenheimer backward schlong jump? I could try it. I may have missed it, but what's your favorite video of your own? I forget when I answered something like this. I think like a month ago or whatever, I was torn between the Humva AI video and the Downfall of Bearman3600 video. I think my favorite is just gonna be the Downfall of Bearman3600 because it kind of just goes for exactly what it goes for what I want with this channel, is that no one can tell what the fuck is going on. And it's not about like creating a presence or, you know, having some massive base of viewers or shit like that, like maximizing profits and shit. Like, I just like the idea that, you know, make a Nintendo video where I talk about Nintendo and there's a bunch of drama because people disagree with me. Follow that up with a sponsored video about AI where I make completely nonsense bullshit stories using the sponsor's own platform. And then follow that up with a video where I make up bullshit about myself. All in like a 3-video span. I think that's my favorite. Because people subscribed, so many people subscribed from the Nintendo video, this Don't Buy the Switch 2 video. And like the shit that followed it was complete and utter fucking God knows what. Like, it was fucking insane. And so many people were like, dude, what the fuck happened? Like, are you good and shit? Because then, like, no one understood what was going on. And that's what I like. How much did you get paid for that AI video? That's a good question. I think, first of all, I was a little bit of an asshole at first, because I was getting frustrated with them, because they were not English speakers. It was very, very clear to me. And there was like after the Switch 2 video, there was a bunch of like sponsorships reaching out, and like to this day, I don't take sponsorships unless I think it's like an actual legitimate sponsor that I'll take seriously and will just fit in a video that's going to do well anyway. Because sometimes, you know, sometimes I like to eat dinner, and YouTube be demonetizing a very large amount of my videos. So if a legitimate sponsor can help me out, then that's cool. And as long as I'm not promoting, you know, rip-offs to my viewers, you know. And then the other thing I always consider is if the sponsor is like so shit that like I can present it in a way that like I won't get anyone to buy it at all. And that's what the Humva AI thing was. I mean, after the Switch 2 video, there were a bunch of companies that was like, hey, you should promote our like really shitty Nintendo Switch game case. And it's like, I don't fucking... First of all, it would seem a little bit hypocritical of me to do that. And like, no, I'm not doing that, because I don't need to shove your shitty Switch case in my viewer's face. I don't give a fuck about it. It's not something I'm interested in at all anyway. And then you have companies like Humva, where it was like, okay, it's a bunch of Chinese people, and they have no idea what's going on. They don't speak very good English. And so what should I do? I thought about it. I was like, this is gonna fit well for a series I have. You have an AI platform where you make AI avatars and you make them speak, and their whole thing was that this is a way for creators to, you know, automate content. This is a great way for people who want to, you know, become big YouTubers and stuff. This is how they can start off that. Maybe you are a big YouTuber, and they kind of spoke about it to me, like, you know, for me, from my perspective, I write a video script, I can just run it through their platform, and I have my video, you know, stuff like that. I'm like, first of all, I'm not fucking ever doing that, right? Like, all the shit I do is me. It's how I want it done. It's not how an AI thinks I want it done. So I would never unironically have someone else do a video for me, let alone AI. Secondly, like, this is like so obviously just bullshit. It's AI like bullshit Chinese slop. So they originally offered me like $450 for a 20-minute video focusing on it. And I was sitting there, I remember sitting there, and I was like, the conversation I've had with these people already is complete, like, is a fucking mess. I have no clue what the hell is going on here. Why not just ask them for more money? Because it seems like they think I'm some kind of mega creator that's gonna, like they're, as if their platform's gonna take off because fucking Bearman3600's talking about it. Like, are you out of your mind? So I'm like, you know what? $650 and we have a deal. And they were like, okay, sounds good. So they I had this whole contract I had to read, and it was in very poor English. Can you publish the email exchange? I a little bit did in the video. I don't know if I could do all of it. I think it's actually against the contract. I think I could probably rip out bits and pieces and stuff. Is that video still up? It is still up. The contract obligation was for a year. So actually, when did that video come out? April 20... I want to say... No, when did that video come out? Was it April 24th? I feel like I remember it exactly. Did that video come out April 24th? Let me see. That video came out May 2nd. I don't know why I thought April 24th. That video came out May 2nd. So I was like, okay, they want me to show off how you can use this AI as, you know, to become a content creator. And I was like, okay, well, what's some stuff I do as a content creator? Like, they were like, show off some stuff that you do. And I was like, okay, well, on YouTube, what do people do on YouTube? Well, there's people who do reviews, there's people who play games, there's people who do how-to videos with cooking, movie reviewers and all that. So hell, here's a few things. So I had this whole video made, and it was like 22 minutes long or some shit, and I send it to them, and they're like, oh, can you put, like, Minecraft stuff in it? Can you show how you can play Minecraft with it? Like, you get a lot of views for Minecraft, and I'm like, oh my fucking god. And at the time I was annoyed, but looking in hindsight, I'm very glad that they said that, because of them being, like, reluctant to just accept what I gave them, I added a few more things to it, because originally it was like a 22-minute video, it ended up being like, was it 30, 35 minutes or whatever, and I sent it back to them with the Minecraft shit, and they were like, oh, this is great, and I was like, okay, so now what? And they were like, can you, like, add, like, a little bit more genres, like, into it? And I'm like what? Like, okay. So I just added the movie review, the Oppenheimer part. That part wasn't originally in it. And, I figured that while this was happening, I was getting illustrations done for Gilbert sitting in the room with the coffee. So I wouldn't have to use the pixel art anymore. So I figured, you know what? I have, like, 2 more days until that commission's done. I might as well just fuck around and add something for the shit of it. They wanted a 20-minute video. It ended up being like half an hour. And I sent it back to them, and they were like, great, looks good to us. And they were like, you have to have this comment pinned, you have to have this in the description. And I was like, okay, sure. And, meanwhile, I'm thinking to myself, are they watching the same video that I made? Because, like, I am, and I'm making fun of them in it. The one part in particular they specified, like, you cannot do this, is when I showed a screenshot of the contract, and I said that if you use the code HUMVA, hey HUMVA, or whatever it was, that you would get it for free. And then there's a sentence under it that says you'll get your first month for $0.1 or some shit. And I still, to this day, have no idea what that meant. But I was making fun of them in the video for that, and they were like, you need to take this out. And I was like, I am adamant. Adamant was the word I used. I'm adamant that I leave this in the video. It's the type of humor my viewers would expect. If I don't have this in the video, they may assume that I have bad faith or some shit like that. I worded it. And they were like, okay, we understand, but you need to add this to it or some shit. And I was like, okay. Uploaded it. The day I did this, my friend Ethan wanted help recording something because he wanted to record a video to pitch himself to be on Survivor. So we went to this train station, so I was, like, filming him and shit, and I was going to edit it for him. And while we're filming, I just get a fuck ton of people telling me to kill myself in my notifications because I was selling out. And I'm this channel that looks down on AI, and I shit talk AI, and I made this video sponsored by AI company selling AI to my fans. And, obviously if you watch the video, if you got through that video and assumed that I wanted you to support the sponsor, you'd have to be out of your mind. I lost one of my biggest supporters because of that video. Fucking EBGB, I think it was. Yeah, on Patreon, who over like 2 years, supported me with a lot. Like, they donated a lot of money to me and supported me a lot. And they commented, like, in the Discord that, like fuck me, and then I sold out, and then they left, and I've never heard from them since. But they were like the first sponsor, I think. If you go back to whatever, I don't even remember what video it was where I first had, like, some kind of thanks to Patreons in the end. Like, there was 2 patrons, and it was like EBGB was one of them. But yeah, it was when I was making that video. The thing is about a lot of these videos is that you can't predict the way people are going to react. I mean, even in the Tomodachi Life Living the Dream welcome version video I did, a lot of people thought I was being transphobic because one of the Miis looked like a textbook. Troon is the term that a lot of people were using. But I didn't do that. It was just goofy. I have nothing against anyone. It's just, if it looks fucking stupid, then I'm doing it. But it was like that, the Humve AI video, people were like, that video has so many dislikes. And it's but people fucking hated me. And I get, like, if it doesn't matter who you are and who's sponsoring you. If there's a sponsor in the video, like, some people are gonna get pissed off. But like I said, sometimes when YouTube is, especially in my case, I feel like when, a very chunky bit of all the content I make gets demonetized because of the things I say in them and the things I show in it. Especially now when, like, of the past 5 videos I've uploaded, like, 3 of them have become restricted to 18 and over. But, I've considered doing more AI shit with sponsors, like, in the future. Actually, there's one guy I'm talking to, I think it's another Chinese company, where I've considered it. It's just, like, I'm tempted, but I have to make sure it's something that I can, like, I need them to be oblivious enough to let me just shit on them. Because I need, at the end of when watching the video, I don't want anyone to support them. If you're an AI company and you want to sponsor me, I want no one to support you. If you feel free to sponsor me, I'll make a video. But the thing is that there's just so many AI companies doing shit that I would do videos on anyway, and that's what it felt like with Honda AI. It was like AI avatars. That's something I would do videos on regardless. You know, with Replica AI, they didn't sponsor me, but that's like I like jumping from AI topic to AI topic. Do you get a lot of sponsor requests? I do, but like most of them are just stupid bullshit. It's like, look at our Amazon, fucking Nintendo Switch case and stuff like that. And it's like, I'm not doing that. I'm either gonna do like a legitimate sponsor for a big video I'm doing, or I'll do like some stupid dumb shit like the Humva AI. And then, Bearman, do you know how to find the area of a bear? I do. My family doesn't understand English, so I always watch your video on the living room TV. Raffle. If I sponsored you, I would want you to take massive dookie on me. 3rd time's the charm. You said in another stream that you wouldn't ever consider YouTube as a full-time job. Would you elaborate on why? I think I'm just mentally, as a human being, I'm like incorrect, and the way I like to do things is just fucked up. The first reason, above all, I would never want to do YouTube is because YouTube is a very unsteady thing, like in general. Unless you are committed to walking the line, then you really can't rely on YouTube as a living, period. Otherwise, you're just going to be living, like, walking on eggshells. Second of all is because I don't want to, like... There's a few things in my life I'd like to be known for. There's things I'd like to do with my life in terms of, like, writing and content creation and shit. I'm proud of, like, my YouTube stuff, but it's not, like... It's not that I don't want to be known for it, but it's, like... There's much bigger things I'd like to do as well. I'm very happy making, you know, stupid shit on YouTube, but there's even bigger shit I'd like to make that wouldn't be on YouTube that I still hope to do one day. But also the other thing is when YouTube becomes a job and not a hobby, it just becomes a lot less fun, because there was a little point in time where I was like, I can consistently make videos, and I'll like dick around with stuff like. If you're any other YouTuber will tell you, like, when you make videos about niche topics and obscure things, like, not everyone's gonna watch it, right? If MatPat does fucking FNAF video, MatPat rest in peace, and then does a video on some, like, you know, weird game, like, fucking, what's, Crusader of Century or some shit like that, like, fucking no one's gonna watch it. So you can't just do whatever you want. You kind of lose freedom if YouTube becomes a full-time job. That's a little bit like I want to do whatever I want. If I ever have to not do whatever I want, then I get frustrated. And that's what it was starting to feel like when I was like actually considering taking sponsorships for like a lot of videos and stuff. I'm like, I can't do this. Like, I need to be able to make a video about meth whenever I want, and it get like 15k views at the most. I can't fucking make a new video about Minecraft every other week. I can't do that. I need to be able to do whatever the fuck, whenever the fuck I want. What about Patreon? Patreon helps like a fuck ton. There's a lot of times where, believe me, there's a lot of videos I can think of that wouldn't exist without the Patreon. And again, for anyone supporting me on Patreon, or on as a YouTube member, or anywhere else, fucking thank you, because like I said, there's a lot of videos that would not exist if those Patreons. There's honest to God, and I mean this. Since like starting the Patreon, there's been at least 3 times where, like, I would have lost my car. Like, I would have had to sold my car. I would have had to sell my car if I didn't have the Patreon, because I'll be like, I have to make this monthly payment, and I'm like, I have no fucking money. I cannot pay for it this month. And then I go to the Patreon, and there's like enough money in there I can take out and pay for the car, and it's like, wow. So believe me, thank you very much, patrons. That is a very significant part of me doing shit on YouTube. I donated $10 once, kind of carrying your career. Remember me when you're a billionaire. I will, Luma is taken. Thank you very much. I will never give you money. You gotta stop buying nerd shit. I'm better with my money now than I used to be. But it costs a lot of money to live. They don't tell you that when you're born. Do not have an actual 9-to-5 job. I did a little bit ago. I'll be going back to it, but for the time being, I do a lot of remote work. I have a bit more free time now than I did a few months ago, so that's why I've been on YouTube doing more shit. What's your favorite gender of money? I was never asked to be born. You don't need money if you have a gun. That's a good point. I have a gun. You should become Scott the Woz, but a loser. Pull up your bootstraps and be a real bear, man. Better with my money wants to buy a Gabe Cube and a Steam Index. Yeah, like I said, I would love a Gabe Cube and Steam Frame, but fuck almighty, that's gonna be a lot of money. So probably not, unless I can steal them or some shit. Do you think there's a specific point in time or event where Nintendo became what they are now? Like, once Iwata died, everything began... And not that, you know, like, again, not that shit under Iwata didn't get fucky sometimes. It absolutely did. There was garbage under Iwata. But a lot of the times when people are like, oh, there was shit under Iwata too. What about, Mario Tennis Ultra Smash and Amiibo Festival and Ziplash and shit like that? It's like... I don't know, all the examples are always like the things that came out once Iwata stopped being in charge of the company. He was still the CEO, but he really wasn't acting as the CEO because he was in the hospital. Not that he had nothing to do with the release of those and the development of those games that are, you know, were considered bad, but it's like, I don't know that it's too much of a coincidence that, you know, probably around 2014 when Iwata had a lot less hands-on with all development because he was going to be in the hospital a lot. Like, it's not a coincidence that a year later, everything kind of started to get shitty, and then, you know, year after year after year after year, everything became shittier, and then once all the remnants of things being developed under Iwata stopped being released, everything just became, like, cheap and shit. Not that everything Nintendo does now is shit and cheap, but, it's undeniable to say it's just... the quality and the bar has been lowered substantially. Once Reggie left, I killed myself. Once Reggie died, I shat my pants. Remember when Reggie died, and then he went to GameStop? And, like, like, they just did shit, and then he left GameStop, and it's like, Reggie, what are you doing? Why even retire, like, why retire from Nintendo and then work on, like, the board of directors at GameStop? What the hell kind of thing is that? If you're gonna retire from Nintendo at, like... And how old was he? He was, like, fucking 60 or some shit? You're gonna retire from Nintendo. Go spend the rest of your life sitting on your ass. What the hell are you going to GameStop for? I remember finding out he died while watching TMZ. If Gilbert was a drug addict, what would he be addicted to? That's a fantastic question. Reggie got kicked out for sure. I have a video, when Doug Bowser left, didn't he do some, what was the shit he did? He did another thing where he went to some company as, like, board of directors, and it's like, what the fuck, what the fuck are you doing? You're retiring from Nintendo, you're, like, in your 50s. First of all, what the hell kind of thing is that? You're in your 50s, you're retiring from Nintendo? Why don't you just stick around for, like, 10, 15 more years, and then you can spend the rest of your life sitting on your ass? Like, you're set for life at, like, 58 years old or however the hell he is, retiring from Nintendo? I guess not. Are you bored because you're going to work at, like, GameStop or some shit? When you die, you go to GameStop, in parentheses, hell. Rest in piss, Regirock. Bearman, I'm hungry. I considered getting Raising Cane's for this live stream, but I ate a Subway sandwich earlier and then felt sick. So I decided against it. Also because a little bit of me forgot. He's dead. Yeah, Reggie died in that big explosion. I forgot Doug Bowser existed. He was scared of getting sued, I guess. What does that mean? Bearman, I have to do my geometry homework. Could you help me? What does the acorn say when it's all grown up? Geometry. Bearman, after watching your content, I have AIDS and am homeless. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Bearman, when are you coming out? A few more months. Subway is honestly Mossad Goyslop. It's a good sentence. So many better options now. I 100% agree. There's a Subway very close to me at the moment, and I like their chicken bacon ranch sandwiches. I'm sure I'll get sick of them like in another week. But they have this deal that's been going on. I think it's till like April 29th. And it's just buy one get one footlongs. So for like $12 you get 2 footlongs. That's dinner for 2 days. So I'll get a footlong, eat it, and then the next day eat the other footlong. And I $12 for 2 days of eating. Are you actually a Howard Stern fan? I unironically love a lot of like Howard Stern from like 92 to 2000, like early 2010. My mom went to high school with Artie Lang, and it just always makes me laugh. I know he's not a good. Now the show's shit, but for fuck's sake, like there's some funny ass moments in that show. Here's my $100 payment. Please let me see my family. Thank you very much, Body Crot 8. I appreciate that very much. Your support means a lot. All that money spent to see one family member for 4 minutes. Thank you very much for that. Your support is. It means so much to me. Kiss from me. Thank you very, very much. How long are you going to stream? I was going to stream for like 30 minutes. But this always happens where I'm like, I get like agitated before a stream because I don't like anticipating things. So I'm like, oh, I'll just stream for like, fuck it, I'll stream for 30 minutes. And then I sit on stream and I love listening to my own voice like a sociopath. So we've been streaming for 2 hours and 15 minutes now. And if this is something that you like to have on in the background while you draw, as I saw someone say in chat earlier, then so be it. I still haven't seen my family after after donating. Can I get a kiss for free? Light kiss. They should add gooning to Tomodachi Life. You are quite narcissistic. Bearman, I have changed my mind. I will pay you. I am writing in my will as we speak to give you 17 Uyas upon my inevitable demise. Please accept this offer. Thank you very much, this offer. I'm making a website in the background. That's very cool. I'm almost done with the artwork. Thoughts on Little Caesars? I don't think I've ever had Little Caesars. I think fast food pizza, I've had Domino's, which I like. Don't even fucking give me your, it's just cardboard shit. Like, no, it's not. It's a fucking pizza. If you don't like it, then just say you don't like it. It doesn't taste like cardboard. I think I've had, did you ask me Little Caesars? Yeah. I think what's the Little Caesars, Papa John's? What's the other one that isn't Domino's or Papa John's or Little Caesars? Pizza Hut. And I think I have had Little Caesars before. I think I've only had their, like, cheesy bread. I'm playing games while listening to this. What you playing? Yeah, no, I don't think I've ever had Pizza Slut. But is Pizza Slut, no, Papa John is, he's the guy who, like, announced that he would be trying his best to not say the N-word. You guys remember this? Piss in chat if you're old enough to remember when Papa John announced that he would be trying his best to not say the N-word. Like it's some fucking like Tourette tick out of him. You're playing Balatro. Yeah, what was up with that? Like, there's certain people where like if you fuck up and you like say something you're not supposed to say, and it's unexpected, then like your reputation goes down the shitter, right? Like when JonTron was talking about what was the thing he said? Someone, I don't know, someone with like black people. I don't even remember, to tell you the truth. It's been a while, but like that was unexpected. So you know, his reputation like got perma-fucked for that. But like if Nick Fuentes just says the N-word on stream, it's fine. It's all about what people expect when it comes to if someone gets canceled or not. So with Papa John, he's kind of eased himself into this thing where it's like, if he says the N-word, then we're all just going to be like, Papa, come on, Papa John, you're better than that. Don't do that again. Come on, try your best. It's like we're egging him, like we believe in you. We believe you can not say the N-word. Like, what? I really believed him. Or when Pro Jared cheated. What was the thing he did? I love this stupid drama. He didn't cheat, right? Didn't he was divorced already. Didn't people just think it was like a fan? What? It was a fan and they thought he was trying to like take advantage of him? Pro Jared cheated on your wife. Showed his receipts. He was innocent. Yeah, I remember him showing the receipts, but it's like, I don't know, you're kind of fucked if you're doing anything with fans anyway. Like, can't you just fucking go meet someone at a bar? I think you can fuck around with fans if you're not a YouTuber. I think that's like the rule, like with celebrities and shit. Like if fucking John Stamos wants to get laid and goes to a bar and says, "Hey, I'm John Stamos," then like that's cool, because then someone gets to be like, "Oh my god, I banged John Stamos." But if you're like a YouTuber, it's fucking creepy, because it's like, ew. Like, you make videos about The Legend of Zelda and you're sleeping with fans? Have you ever gone gambling? Yeah, sometimes you can catch me in AC. Down in Atlantic City, the inspiration for Bruce Springsteen's saddest song. Sometimes I've been there a few times to hit the sluts. Play some roulette. You know what my favorite form of gambling is? You guys, all my friends think I'm sick in the head for this. My fucking favorite thing to gamble on is table tennis. TT Elite Series. I'm telling you, fucking, I gotta like stop sometimes. It's fucking, it used to be so bad. Tim Cook stepped down. We did talk about that. I wish I cared, but Apple's gone to shit. They gotta like fucking resurrect Steve Jobs so he can do something cool again. Let like Weekend at Bernie's the corpse of Steve Jobs onto stage, and we can like get a really cool keynote. What about the sex? Bearman, I'm gooning right now. Of all things to gamble on, it was table tennis. I'm telling you, I sometimes it gets bad. You ever play poker, Texas Hold'em? In high school, I used to. One time in high school, it was during actually, yeah, it was like during study hall. Me and a bunch of people were just playing poker at the table. There's just a pile of singles in the center of the table. And one of our teachers had to come over and be like, "Guys, what are you fucking doing? The obscurest game you're a fan of?" I don't know. You guys ever play Humanity? There's an indie game that closed their servers recently, which is a shame. I love Viewfinder's another great indie game. It's a shame that the voice acting sucks, but the fucking gameplay is fun. Horse betting. I've bet on horses a few times. I don't like it that much. I prefer table tennis gambling. Tim Cook stepped down. He will be replaced by Benjamin Netanyahu. Gold ship incident? I don't. I've pretty much accepted he's not going to read anything I say. You haven't said anything in a while. Bearman, if you had to blame everything bad that happens to you on 3 people, who would they be? Bill Gates. That's it. No, that's it. Benjamin, Net, and Yahoo. Bearman, ignore me again and I will find you. I will do that. Answer my question. You just said Bearman. That was the last thing you said. John Boron. Bearman, I know you made my internet cut out at 11:49 p.m. on April 18th, 2026. Why'd you do that, Bearman? Felt like it? Are you a religious man? No. I'm non-religious. I'm not an atheist. I'm non-religious. I'm one of those fuckers. But, because if you say you're an atheist, it suggests that you don't believe that there is a God. Non-religious just suggests that you don't believe in a God. I don't believe that there is a God, but it's just as ignorant. And listen to me on this. I think logically, it's just as ignorant to say that there is no God as it is to say there is one. That's why I say that. Who is John Bourne? I'm not up to date on the lore. John Bourne's a good friend of mine. Does a lot of cool reviews on Facebook. I could read Bible verses for the reading series I was talking about earlier. I could do Bible verses with a laugh track in the background. We can get to Leviticus 18:22 with a laugh track. That could be good. My favorite coping mechanism? Table tennis gambling. You're so agonistic, though. Agnostic. Agonistic. Thank you for your sexual advances, the dwarf. I've not played Boneworks. That'd be dope. Please make that Bible verse video like 55 minutes long too. Agonist sounds like the name of a streamer. Of a streamer. Can we get a hint at the next drug subreddit you're looking at? I already made the the Benadryl thumbnail was supposed to be something different, and I ended up not using it. I changed it last minute because I thought it would be cooler to have Gilbert in the thumbnail with like the fucking dark rings around his eyes, like he's seeing shit. So I didn't use the old thumbnail, but I still like the design of it. So I'll probably, I kind of want to do r/LSD. I feel like that it would fit that thumbnail I have, but I don't know for sure. It all depends, like I said. I mean, all the Reddit, the subreddits, I have to take a quick peek at before we look at them to make sure that there's enough dumb shit going on. But I don't look very much because I don't want it spoiled. Thank you again for the... What is ARS? What is ARS? What does that mean? What currency is that? ARS currency. What the fuck is that? Argentine peso. What is... Thank you for the Argentinian peso. I'm sorry, Bearman. Bodycrot Ob. I'm sorry, Bearman. I scammed you. This is so much less than 100 USD because third world country. Can I still see my family, though? I honest to God have no idea how much that is because I didn't even see the ARS originally. You can still see your family. You're going to have to wait a few days, though. It's like 76 cents. Thank you very, very much. There you go. We're gonna have to postpone the you seeing your family. Anal relapse shit. I'm telling you right now, that's 73 cents USD. Straight to fucking table tennis gambling. TT Elite Series. I will not add the TM to your name until you have proof. I saw a lot of suggestions for r/sounding. The thing about that, though, is that... Do you think that that's going on YouTube? Google's Deep Dream from 2015? I feel like that sounds familiar. What was that? Bearman presidential campaign. Google giggles. It was a wet dream. Oh my god! I remember something like that. Are we thinking of the same thing? A wet dream program. r/incest. That's another one where it's like... Originally when I did the r/meth video, it was like, this is gonna lose I'm gonna bleed subscribers from this. I don't really care though. And I did. All the drug videos, it's like net, at least like I lose 20 subscribers. But if I did something like r/incest, I think I'm like, I don't know about that. r/sounding is not getting on YouTube. I believe you. I mean, if it's education, I'd have to like pose it as educational. Who's the gay guy who like douched on a YouTube video and it was like educational, so he was allowed to do it? Or he like waxed his asshole? Sub to the Patreon to see videos that got taken down. I'd like to do that. I could do that. I wanted to do more exclusive videos. If I do any exclusive videos, like, I don't know, I a little bit want to have like an exclusive series. I wouldn't just do, or it's like a one-off video. I don't know. I wouldn't want it like an exclusive video on the website or Patreon or some shit to be part of a series, because then it feels like there's a hole in the YouTube playlist. He nared himself. That weird-ass AI image generator that puts dogs everywhere and looked like an LSD trip. I actually don't remember that. That was Google whatchamacfuck r/boners in public. What wiki page is my favorite? The one that made me like laugh, made me lol out loud, was the John Boron page, because someone fucked up and under his weight they put IBS instead of LBS for pounds. So he has 432 irritable bowel syndrome. Post your videos on adult sites. This is another currency. I have no idea what that is. What is COP? 5,000 whole cops. I was saving up for a car, but you deserve it more. Thank you, Danny Xide 564. I don't know, where are you? What is cop? I keep getting donations for currencies I've never heard of. Cop currency. 5,000? What is that? It's about $1. Oh, it's Colombian peso. Big variety tonight. I have a kiss kink, is that bad? Thank you, the dwarf, for that comment. I can't believe he donated 5,000 pigs. Latino Man 3600. Do you guys you're gonna watch the movie Balls Up? I like this idea. Do you guys remember Far From Subtle? Video games awesome video games. They used to do these live streams for their like patrons, where they would watch a movie live, but the movie would be like super blurred and there would be no audio. So the idea was that you would watch the movie and they would be like, all right, 3, 2, 1, start the movie now. So then you watch the movie like live with them, but there's no like movie on their stream, so you know they don't get fucked. I like the idea of that. Can we get the Mike Matei sticker back on the Discord? Sometimes I make interesting decisions when ending a drunk stream. We cannot get that sticker back. That sticker was correctly removed an hour after it was added by mods. Thank you for the $2, swag alert, awesome. The moment you stop being funny, we all leave. Uh-oh. Who is your favorite IDF soldier? I met an IDF soldier in Israel. His name was Yotam. I don't know what the fuck he's up to now. I ate a cheeseburger with him. The name of the burger I ate... Actually, no, it wasn't a cheeseburger. There was no cheese. But the name of the burger I ate was called... I think it was like called... The name of the burger was, in quotes, "Call your wife while I'm smoking," or something like that. They had some weird ass... It was this weird restaurant. He's dead. How often are you going to Israel? Once. 2 years ago? 3 years ago? I rode a camel in the desert there. That was kind of cool. Do they have Switch 2s in Israel? I did find this one game store in Israel. They sold, I remember seeing Elden Ring and a PS4 Pro. All the prices are fucking marked up, but every game in there was like some was ESRB, some was PEGI. It was all like different rating systems and shit. Actually, here's how old are you? I'm a 21-year-old boy. Is do the camel sell Switch 2s? Would YouTube ever be enjoyable or lucrative enough to do full-time at some point? It may be. I don't ever think so because I don't stick to anything. I like doing whatever I want whenever I want. So, because of that, because I don't stick... Like, I mean, look, if you want to... Any time YouTube gives you, like, information, like, tips on, you know, how to create more profit and shit, it's always like, you know, create an image. Fucking stick to something. Make yourself stand out. Have a consistent schedule and shit. I literally don't want to do any of that. And I don't know if it's because I just, like, don't want to, or... And I don't get pissed off at authority, but I get pissed off at Google and YouTube whenever they tell me to do shit. Like, whenever they're, like, they suggest something to me, I get fucking pissed off. Like, I get really fucking pissed. So, like, a while ago, they were like, you should do a channel trailer. So I did a channel trailer. It really wasn't even a trailer. It was just, like, a highlight reel. But whenever YouTube suggests I do things, it fucking pisses me off. And it doesn't make sense that it pisses me off, because sometimes it's like, it just makes sense. Like, when I first got access to tagging features, or, like, the feature where you can tag products in a video, like, that kind of makes sense, right? Like, you have a video about a game or a console or some shit, so you tag, I have a video about where I play Detroit Become Human. It would make sense. I'll tag a DualShock. I'll tag a copy of the game. I'll tag a PS5 Pro as a product. That way, if a viewer who's watching actually is interested in those things, then you know, they have a link right there where they can go and buy it, and it supports me. I get commission and whatever, and that kind of just makes sense. And if the viewer doesn't want to buy it, then they just ignore it. So that's like a feature that makes sense. So YouTube suggests that when I finally had that available. But I see that and I'm like, fuck you. It doesn't make sense that I feel like that, but it fucking pisses me off. So I would start tagging like random shit that made no sense and had nothing to do with the video. I think originally it started as curtains. For those of you piss and chat if you remember the good old days when I was allowed to tag curtains in videos. I would start tagging curtains in videos that had nothing to do with curtains, because when YouTube would suggest that I do something, I would get pissed off. And then I started tagging things like rope and like bottles of gasoline or lighter fluid and like syringes and shit. And then YouTube sent me an email saying that like I was at risk of losing access to the feature because I was abusing it. So I had to stop doing it, and it made me even more pissed off. So I started tagging, I would just like link random things in the description. But whenever YouTube suggests I do shit like that, it just fucking pisses me off. Are you actually gonna upload anything on Google Giggles? Probably not, probably not, because it's just a crypto scam. But YouTube suggests I do things, and I get fucking annoyed. Bearman, do you ever feel surprised by the amount of awesome trans people that watch your content? Yeah, I like that there's enough people who understand the sense of humor, and if I, you know, if I say bad words and goofy things, they understand that it's not because I hate people. I be saying goofy things. Can you make your own app called Bearman Jiggles? Do you play Pokemon Go? I don't. Hi, Darcy Walker. I'm not trans. Am I allowed to watch? No. New requirement. You know how YouTube does the, if you're under 18 for an age-restricted video, you gotta, like, take a picture of your ID or some shit? New thing, you have to take a picture and prove that you're trans. You're just a small Israeli bean. Which enters do you use on the keyboard? What? Would you play Helen Keller Simulator? Was that the VR? No, that wasn't the VR game, right? That's just it's on Steam though. Brandon, you have a sexy voice. Thank you very much. I've heard a lot of people. No, I don't get it as much anymore, but a lot of people who ask, "Is this guy AI?" I genuinely can't tell, and I always like to respond, "Yes." What happened to the third song off the Bearman soundtrack playlist? I haven't used it yet. I mean, you can listen to it. I think it's public on the SoundCloud, but it's not public on YouTube. I don't want to make it public until I actually use it. I know the video I want to use it for, but I just haven't made that video yet. What is your favorite Terraria boss? The reason I stopped playing Terraria was because I got stuck on one boss. I can't remember which one it was. I think it's what's the giant worm when you go to hell? It was pretty. I feel like it was pretty early on. I mean, I played Terraria when I was younger. But there's also the boss where if you walk to like the very edge of the world, there's the castle. And I'm not too familiar with Terraria terminology, so bear with me, man. But there's the giant fucking skull. The wall of flesh was easy as shit. I think I might have beat him. I don't think it was him. I think I beat him. But fucking whatever skeleton, when you go to the edge of the world into the castle and you like start going underground, that he fucking killed me. I remember that's where I gave up. Is there any notable birthdays you want to shout out today? Not off the top of my head. Not that I can think of. Dude couldn't even beat Skeleton. Bro hasn't beaten Skeletron. I was like a kid. Like 2016 was when I played Terraria non-stop, and I must have sucked. I played it on my PS Vita. Do you have any social media aside from Reddit, Blue Sky, and Twitter? Like for the Bearman3600 channel? Probably. I mean, I have a GitHub account. You want that? I think that's just linked on my Discord. Favorite dead game series? Virtual Insanity for the $2. Fetishes? Question mark. I don't know. Favorite dead game series? I don't think the Mother series is dead. I think it's just finished. I don't know. I would have said Rhythm Heaven if there wasn't a new game coming out soon. I like F-Zero, but I don't think I'm like enough of a fan to say that. Favorite mathematical equation? Negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared times a, no. Yeah, times a times c divided by 2a. What's the, someone put the quadrilateral, fuck. Favorite penis? Just finished the artwork whilst working to the stream since it started. Thank you for your commentary, Bearman. You're welcome very much. Mush, rush there. What do you want from me? Bearman, please let me into the Discord. I don't... I don't... There's like 3 or 4 mods left now. They're doing it. Virtual Insanity, thank you again for another $2. Could you unban me from the Discord? Thanks. Why were you banned to begin with? Are there mods on Discord mods that are in this stream right now that would care to explain? I don't have anything to do with any of that. Your favorite YouTuber? I don't watch anyone anymore. I don't know. Negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4, that's what it was, times a times c divided by 2a. Favorite childhood cartoon? I used to like religiously watch the Super Show and Adventures of Mario 3 and the Mario World cartoon, like fucking religiously. I had the complete series box sets. When I was a kid, it was like a big deal to get a box set, a DVD box set. I had like, there were a few shows where I had like the complete series, a lot of old shows. I like a lot of old shows. I had like, I had the Full House complete series DVD box set. Laverne and Shirley, Happy Days, The Brady Bunch, and then there were a few cartoons. I had like the first 8 seasons of SpongeBob, complete series of the 3 Mario cartoons, including the live action segments. Sounds like you're older than 30 then. No, I just like a lot of old shit. Have you seen MASH? I have seen MASH. Need for Speed. I have, honest to God, I think I haven't seen any of the Need for Speed movies in full. I don't think I have. Remember the episode of the Super Show where Birdo kidnaps Toad? That I'm pretty sure is the first episode, and yes, and there's like cum stains all around her mouth. That I'm pretty sure was the first episode, because the first few episodes Toad had a red tip, a red bell end with white spots. Why'd you buy the overpriced NSO Virtual Boy? A few reasons. Well, first of all, I was genuinely very excited for the Virtual Boy NSO. Do I regret? Should you buy it? Fucking no, it's a waste of money. Because Nintendo it lacks so many features. I mean, I collect shit, so, but I don't suggest you buy it. If you don't have a hobby in collecting shit, then don't buy it. I don't know, if you collect shit, I would say buy it used, but you'd probably be spending more on it used on eBay. It's not worth it regardless. If you don't collect shit and are just a normal person consumer who's like, should I buy this thing, yes or no? Don't fucking buy it, it's a waste of money. I do know that Jesse Pinkman is in Need for Speed. Why were you looking at Toad's tip? What consoles do you have from your childhood versus bought for your collection? Childhood, like Wii, DS, Wii U, Xbox 360, PSP, PS Vita, probably. If you want to like modern consoles, I would just buy anyway. But like, I used to try to collect. I can't anymore because like I'm an adult and I have to pay for things and I have a car and I have to eat dinner and shit, which is lame. But like I used to go. I spoke about it in a recent video. There's a place in Clifton, New Jersey called Digital Press. There's a very famous picture of the angry video game nerd. Let me see if I can find it. AVGN Digital Press. He's there with Doug Walker, and they're having a little standoff. Yeah, here's the picture. And they actually have this exact picture they have like above the fucking the cash register at the front. But I used to go here every single week, and every week I'd walk out with something new, and it was all just like my allowance. So I'd have to I couldn't get crazy shit. Sometimes I'd save up, but like I remember one week I'd go in, I bought an NES Zapper. Next week I went in, I bought Mario Pinball Land and shit like that. I haven't been to this place in quite a while, but this place fucking rocks. Perfect Virtual Boy experiences on Red Viper on 3DS. I agree, it's fucking great if you want to play. That's a great way to play 3DS games. Love that he reads questions and then just doesn't answer them. Keep the dent in the bald dude's head. What age did you start building a collection? Probably around, like 12. I lost a lot of stuff from my collection, but, I wish I had, like, a consistent enough stream of income to, like, just go here once a week and buy some dumb shit, but I can't do that. Why you chose that character for your channel? I answered earlier. It was for I went to school for video game, so Gilbert was from a game that I wanted to create, which I still hope to create over my life. But they don't tell you this. Making video games is hard. It's difficult to make a video game. So when making this channel, I needed something that was like unique and stood out, and I liked the design I made for Gilbert. So I said, hey, I'll use him. You should make a Gilbert mask or something for a fake face reveal. I have I had a VTuber model of Gilbert made. I wanted to do as a goof, but I could not for the fuck of me figure out how to properly export it to VTuber Studio. Or I think to VR chat. I don't even fucking remember what the hell I wanted to do with it. I wanted to do it as like a fucking dumb joke. Show us. I wish I could. I can't for the fuck of me get it properly exported and compiled. VTuber, dear God, please no. I wouldn't do it seriously. It would be for a goof. There's a lot of shit I would do, like ironically like that. Do you kill homeless people? On occasion. One time I went to a Devil's game. I was walking out. It's a tradition usually that post Devil's game, you can have a cigarette because drunk cigarettes don't count. But we were walking out. My friend Eric gave a homeless guy asking for $1. Just gave him a cigarette instead. You said you had in your 100K you had a huge video in the works. Are you still working on it? I haven't recently. I was thinking about that recently. I had the idea for it, and I think I've moved on to some. Like I have a different idea in mind that seems more proper. I think I know what I want to do for every 50K. There's a type of video I want to do. I want to get started on it. Right now it's just a bad time. I know I'm 19,000 subscribers late. I still want to do it. That's still happening. It's just I gotta fucking get my shit together. Gave bro a nicotine addiction. add the Gilbert coffee PNGs to your Google Drive. The sprites, remind me before the stream ends. I like you. Please don't groom kids. I'll try my best. My sister says hi. Hi to your sister. Bearman body pillow when? Someone a while ago in the Discord posted like I think they had AI create a body for Gilbert based off just the head. And it was like a gross gray body. And they made a body pillow out of it. If someone can find that like on demand and put it in the media tab or probably the live stream tab of the Discord, because that's what that is for. I'll put it on screen right now and replace the James Rolfe, Doug Walker beef. I see you watching on the family TV. Thank you. Bearman never fails to kill my bono. That's a good screenshot. Bearman, are you into dudes? Bearman, please autograph my bad dragon. No offense, but I hope you don't pop off or go too viral. You gotta stay as niche and indie as you can. I like every so often, like having a successful video that like people talk about and shit. It's like a good ego stroke when I appear in my own Twitter feed, as a screenshot that I'm not tagged in. But like I know I can't have a hit after hit after hit because then I'm not niche enough. Then the channel just becomes a bunch of fucking people who have. Thank you for whoever just put the picture in the Discord. I'm gonna grab it now. I'll put it on screen in a moment. But I don't like, because like I said, I get off on the idea above like being successful and anything like that. I like get off on the idea of people being introduced to me and then suddenly are interested in my content, then come to the channel and just see a bunch of random bullshit that has nothing to do with the video that they found me from. That's what I like. I like that idea. I'm grabbing this picture right now of the Gilbert body pillow. Could you please release sounding tools shaped like Gilbert's head? Now there's a question. I'm not adding the TM to your name when I say it. Fucking the dwarf. Fucking iCloud sucks dick. Just, I gotta, hold on. Fucking airdropping the goddamn Gilbert body pillow. There she is. There's the Gilbert body pillow image. There we go. Now this will be up screen, on screen for the next 10 minutes. Remember you could just drag and drop files? Yeah. We need a Gilbert bong. I like that the neck is girthier than the legs. Framing this. More square footage for hickeys. I'm making a Gilbert nail bomb. Thoughts? Gilbussy. This shit is not a Q&A. It has been for like a little while every so often. So when are you putting the body pillow up for sale? I could do that. There's a Gilbert bra for sale. I can find that picture real quick. Let me see. I'll put the body pillow and the Gilbert bra up on screen. Let me see if I can find it. Here it is. Let me move this to the side. Gilbert themed condoms, when? Alright, I gotta add. Oh, it's a fucking AVIF. Hold on. Son of a bitch. Fucking... There we go. There she is. See, this is a good combo right here. Do you know how to draw? I don't. I wish I did. When Gilbert underwear. I think that's something I could make. Gilbert strap-on. Bearman, can you make the Gilbert bra be an underwire bra? I'm not a fan of bralettes. Anything's possible. Bearman, do you intend on working on the railroads? Never say never. The eye has to be... That's actually not a bad idea. If there is underwear, if there's Gilbert underwear, the eye has to be the asshole. I almost made it was women's underwear available in the store, and the eye was, you know, right in the center of the Bermuda Triangle there. I would genuinely wear the Bear3600. This is available on my website. Go right ahead. This character is never going to be taken seriously if he's in your game now, LeMayo. Yes. Also, the underwear spelled with an H needs a skid mark on it. I might get boobs just for this. Can I get, let me see, you know what I might be able to do here? Hold on. I think I have a Gilbert. Do I? No, I don't. Hold on. Hold on. For those of you just tuning in, how are you guys doing? Transitioning for the Gilbert bra. You don't have to transition. Da Vinci could never. No, this is character design. I took time out of my day to watch this. Thank you for that. I do like the idea that someone's tuning in just now for this. Let me just scooch them over so we don't cover up the body pillow. He's got real saggers. Gilbert, Gilbert butt plug, please. Is Gilbert over the age of 18? Yes. Add genitals to Gilbert. Can Mike Matei help me with that? Oh my god, could you imagine, speaking of make a Gilbert strap-on. Fucking Mike Matei, do I have the merch opportunity for you? Make it smaller. Gilbert doesn't have huge tits. Let's see. If it's tough. Oh, there we go. It's okay. This is the screenshot of the night. I just joined in. What the fuck is this? Well, we're talking about the Gilbert bra. Can you copy the bra, flip it upside down, and put it on his pants? Oops. What the fuck? Wait, what did you want me to do with it? I don't... I don't even know. I read your comment and I didn't put together how it makes sense. I like the saggers. Gilbert Speedo. Okay. Well, there could still be a Gilbert Speedo. I just gotta make it. I can't do it midstream right now. It takes a little bit of Photoshoppery. Does Gilbert have a beer belly? Jockstrap when? This is a Q&A, and I've queued a few A's. At the moment, I don't seem to be doing that. Gilbert birth control. Gilbert cube. Gilbert tennis shoes. Gilbert dildo. Gilbert jockstrap. Hamotch. I'm watching a C-tier YouTuber struggling with PNGs and OBS while I could be literally doing anything else. You are. Panties are winning over Banana Hamotch. Maybe I'll add the Gilbert panties later tonight to the website. That could be a move. Alright. C tier is way too high. Bearman is F tier. 1% off. What was it? What a shame. I'm watching the S tier YouTuber create the next generation of designer clothes right now. This stream has been happening for 3 hours and 6 minutes now. Remember at the beginning of the stream when I was struggling to have an internet connection because I wanted to stream this in a vocal booth where I would get no Wi-Fi at all? Good times. Are you still addicted to heroin? Only when I feel like it. I'm in control though. Fucking Z tier. Alright. Oh, I'm muted. Is there an ad right now? I think this is the other channel. So whatever my ad settings were on the main channel for fucking live streams, they're different here. They're reset to default, which I think the default is YouTube just auto puts in ads. I don't remember how they do that. I can't see the stream. Y tier. r/heroin when that'll happen eventually. You're a slut for YouTube Premium. I have to end this stream soon, but I'm thinking I want to have one more story, and then I'm gonna do a poll for next live stream. Let me think. of a story that may be relevant to you that could be interesting. r/fentanyl, r/heroin. The torment is ending soon. I have to end it all soon. Gilbert phone case, r/cum. You know r/Hitler was actually banned? I said that as a joke in the latest video on the main channel, but it's actually banned. You do like r/kratom. Favorite Green Day album? If you're doing X, you probably have friends. Gilbert plushie, please. Why? You should play Saints Row. Are you the guy who's been saying that like a few times this stream? I've not played Saints Row, but I understand that I should. Do r/ayahuasca. Can you even function enough on ayahuasca to Reddit? Verb? Gilbert, toilet paper, please. Put your suicide note inside the Gilbert bra. I gotta catch some Z's. Good night, Bearman. Good night. I gotta catch some Z's, too, to tell you the truth. But I'm trying to think of the fucking thing I was gonna say to end the stream before I do my final poll. Think of peyote. Didn't Tony Soprano do peyote? When did this stop being a Q&A also? I forget. When the fuck did this not... When was this no longer a Q&A? Grandman should give me a poll. I'm gonna catch some D's. r/sound. People keep suggesting r/sounding. That is a real, right? That is real? Is that Israel? Let me just look on Reddit real quick on my telephone here. My handy dandy telephone. r/sounding. Maybe that'll be like a patron exclusive. r/sounding. Oh my god, why? Oh, come on. I don't want to do a video on that. I didn't think it would immediately be as graphic as it was, but it was. I'll pay so much money to see r/sounding. You just want to see, it's just going to be me with like dicks on screen. Can you send the link to me? Arby's or death penalty? I have yet to have Arby's, so... You know the shtick in the Wonderful World of Drugs series is how I eat something every video? And I've been working hard. I've been hardly working to make sure that none of the foods I eat are same as before. Very difficult to do, you can imagine, when I've done 4 videos in the series so far. Salty White Boy, thank you for the $5. r/sounding right now. I wish I could, but I would get instantly banned from YouTube. Maybe... I don't know that I've done fast food yet for the Wonderful World of Drugs. Actually, yeah, I have. I had a chicken wrap from Subway in the 2nd episode, I think. Maybe I'll do an Arby's steak nugget episode. Just fucking search it up, LeMayo. I just did. I saw it on my phone. I'm not putting it on screen. It's just a penis. It's just penis. I can't put that on the YouTube stream. Eat pasta. I could fuck up some pasta right now. Tell you the truth. I might make potatoes when the stream ends. I just fucking want food right now. I'm hungry. LeMayo. What do you mean coward? You want me to put it on screen and it's just gonna be penis and then the fucking... What do you want? The channel is just gonna get shut down. Johnson YouTube's gonna fucking come over, slap me on the wrist and say fuck you. Just blur it? I can't. Because I know I'm going to fuck up something with the filters. And there's going to... Oops. Penis. Put it the Discord. Put in the Discord. Put what in the Discord? The video of me looking at r/sounding? The people really want it. I think it's like a subset of like 3 sick people. This is Mike Matei all over again. You guys remember last stream we talked about Mike Matei's fat white cock. Dick horde. Russian. Someone posted a Russian. Mike is on r/sounding. He should be. Christ. You fit a fucking telephone pole in that thing. You miss your wife? Can you perform at my son's birthday? You want me to read a script? You can't keep calling me coward. It's fucking... Collard. Like the Greens. Read the Minecraft joke book at his son's B-Day. Show the subreddit, pussy. You know what I was talking about earlier? How Far From Subtle used to do those streams where they would watch a movie on stream, but it would be blurred and muted, so you would have to time the movie with them, and you would watch with them. We could do that right now with r/sounding if you guys want. Everyone go to r/sounding. Take out your phones. I'm the fucking coward. You're the fucking cowards. Get your phone out right now, pussy. Go to Reddit, r/sounding. Oh my god, I don't want to fucking look at this. Forget it. We're not doing that. I'm... Fucking Christ. 9 hours ago. 53 upvotes. For fucking some guy pulling a chain out of his dick. Yeah, it was disturbing. And you guys... This was a Q&A stream. What do you mean, actual coward? I was looking it up. You can still look it up. I looked it up like twice so far. I haven't played Requiem. This Q&A is fucking awesome. Fucking someone ask me a Q so I can A, and then we can do the final poll. USA Crime Stream, when? Let's raid r/sounding. Will you wear wigs? In what context? When was the last Tim EU went to the theater? I think it was for the Mario movie. For the Galaxy one. Do a Reddit 50-50. Yeah, that'd be great to do on stream. Tits or ass? Ass. Would you collab with Hassan? I wonder what Rufus is doing. I'm pretty sure he knows of me now. I don't think he likes me anymore. I wish he would post more consistently because God knows he's got a gold mine going on. Have you worn wigs? Is Pikmin 4 good? Yeah, it's fun. It's just too fucking... It's easy. It's a very easy game. But it's fun. They fucking made it in Unity also, which pissed me off. Or it might have been Unreal. Because they don't use the Pikmin font in it. He doesn't get the reference. I don't. Nice A to that Q. Day review when? Oh, I haven't seen the Lord of the Rings specials. How old were you the last time you peed yourself? Probably when I was like 16. I was so fucking sick. I had the like... When I rarely get sick, but when I get sick, I get so fucking sick. Like, I'm talking about I like lose... I'm out of it. I'm like in a different universe. I swear to fuck. Like, when I get the flu, it's like once every 2 years, once every 3 years maybe, I roll around in bed and sleep for 36 hours, and I like hear shit. It's like insane. I don't know what the fuck happens to me, but I get so fucking out of it. Like, you're watching one-handed. That's good. It's the Benadryl. It's probably the heroin. Alright. I think there was like one unironic cue that I gave an A to, and I think it was the Pikmin question. So, thank you again, Salty White Boy, for the $5. The fact that I'm shadow banned from live chats yet, I'm still allowed to chat as long as I donate money. Fuck you, Google. In parentheses, here's another 5 LeMayo. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate your support. I will wear a wig, and they're a subreddit where people nutted on game cartridges. Is that right? I believe it. Dude, Chuck Norris just died. He's been dead for like, how long? 2 weeks? When did he die? What's your favorite movie of all time? I don't know. That's a good question. I don't like watching movies very much. I'm weird like that. I'll watch a movie in the theater, but I don't like watching movies in the privacy of my own home. It might, like, Airplane's up there. I just fucking love satire and parodies. Kennedy got shot? A second plane hit the tower? Is that right? You see the new Naked Gun? I fucking loved the new Naked Gun. I was so excited when I heard that they were doing that, and I love that Seth MacFarlane he was an executive producer, right? He directed it, I think. Fucking so good. Favorite TED Show character? Fucking Susan makes me die of laughter. I know people have opinions on Seth MacFarlane. I fucking love Seth MacFarlane. Let me tell you right now. The last, like, 3 seasons of Family Guy have been, like, utter cock and dog shit. And I know, like, he really doesn't write for it anymore and hasn't in a while. But, I feel like up until season, like, maybe, like, 19 and a half, like, halfway through 20, half of 20 maybe, that show had, like actually very funny moments. We're talking about family. For those of you just joining now, we're talking about Family Guy funny moments. Season 22, I think, and I fucking love Family Guy, but season 22 was such fucking shit. Season 24 so far has been, like, half shit, half, like, okay, there's some funny in there. But fucking Seth MacFarlane is so funny, and I love the TED Show. The interactions with Susan, they could not have picked better people to play Susan and and Maddie. Like, oh my god, the shit they say, the interactions they have is so fucking good. And it's such a shame they're not gonna do a season 3. I know they're doing, like, an animated show. That's not gonna be as good though. The way that they deliver lines in the TED Show, also, there's, like, a few that I remember sticking with me. In season 2, there's, like, the one line where, like, Maddie's brother comes to visit, and Susan comes over, and she's like, oh, your wife's not with you? And then he says, just, like, very casually, and then they just move on to the next scene. He just casually says, "Oh, we got into a fight on I-95 and she jumped out," and then they just move on to the next like part of the scene. It just makes me fucking die. Like, I love shit like that. Like, just lines like that there's no attention brought to it. It just happens, and if you are paying attention and happen to hear it, like, I respect that there's a line as funny as that they don't beg that you give attention to. What's the next installment of I'm Feeling Unlucky? I recorded it, and I just haven't edited it yet. I had a list of I had 3 topics I worked really hard on coming up with, and I forgot them. So the next I'm Feeling Unlucky video is just me kind of winging it with Ian. I don't know when it's going to come out. I have it. I have to edit it. Favorite sitcom? You're gonna fucking think I'm batshit for this, but my favorite sitcom is probably I'm sure like none of you have seen it. It was a spin-off of Happy Days called Laverne and Shirley. I fucking love it. I have no explanation as to why. I love it so much. That's where Michael McCain got his start. Chuck McGill. Michael McCain is great in that. He's awesome because he wrote some songs for that show that are genuinely good. Milwaukee Moon, Star-Crossed. I mean, Milwaukee Moon's not a spoof goof song, but he did write a lot of spoof goof songs for that show that are actually like melodically very good. Star-Cross. He wrote like a Christmas song for the Christmas special where they go to an insane asylum. Favorite NBA team? Celtics. Which other characters have you designed? Let me see if I can pull any up. Let's see. I don't think like there's any like final. I mean, nothing's final, but I'm just looking at things I've. Read my Bearman times X Ian smut on AO3. Thoughts on gun control legislation? Now there's a topic for the Q&A. I don't think I have any other sprites that are like easily accessible. I mean, this might be like, hold on, this is like unfinished as shit, but I'll just put this up as something to have up on the screen while I finish. Favorite color? Green. Is this like fucking preschool Q&A now? What's your favorite color? What's your favorite vowel? Here, let me, I'll put this clip up while I do the final poll. Speaking of polls, you guys hear about this, this Mike Matei thing going on? Christ. Now there's a poll. Here, I'll put this up. My OBS scene's gonna be a fucking mess. Oop. Yeah, this is gonna be favorite color green. Which one is that? Favorite color. Here's a goofy thing that'll be on screen for the next, I don't know how long. Unfinished thing. I think I made this when I was thank you Virtual Insanity $2. Can you stop streaming and go to sleep? I can. Did you unmute your mic? I'm trying to remember what the poll I wanted to do was. Is your favorite color yellow? It is not. It's green. Can you mute yourself? It looks like my coworker. Favorite number? 3. I will not forget about the Gilbert coffee mug PNGs. Actually, let me open that tab now just so I remember when I close this. Thank you, Salty White Boy, for the $2. You would be a dirty Boston sports fan. Go to bed. I really don't care. I've been to Boston once. One of my favorite cities. Boston's fucking nice. I like New England. But I think I saw a Cubs game. It was I think it was Red Sox and Cubs. I went to see at the fucking Fenway. Favorite candy? Twix. Favorite 5-digit number? I'm a fan of 63900. Where are you from? Is that are you New Jersey? Favorite year? I'm a fan of 2009. I'm diabetic. Favorite shape? I like circles. How do you like your steak cooked? Medium rare. I like my burgers medium well. What's your IP address? Three digits on the back of your card. Thank you. What did we say ARS is? Was it Argent? No. What the fuck is ARS again? Someone remind me. I love having $5 USD privileges for like 7 cents. Thank you very, very much, my friend Beer Crot Ob 8. Favorite game console controller? People glaze the GameCube controller. It's a great controller. It's not the fucking best ever. It's a great controller though. I don't know. You know what I think? Here's an opinion. Fucking people praised the Switch Pro controller like it was like fucking godsend. Like, have you ever touched any other controller? I think the ultimate form of controller is actually Xbox Series X controller is just fucking like perfect ergonomically. It has the bumps for grip, and it's just comfortable. Like, it's fucking great. It does everything right in my opinion. The only thing I would change about it is the fucking tabs and menu button. Just switch it to start and select. Like, for fuck's sake, it's so annoying. But like, seriously, like, you want to, what's the universal home button? ARS. What the fuck is that? Thank you, DFre1484 Yotamian. Big Xbox, big logo of the console in the center of the controller is the universal home button, or to open a home menu thing. Like, it's just fucking great. Like, people don't give enough credit. I'll give this. You can say Xbox is shit all you want. I fucking don't give a fuck about Xbox at all. Like I said, I think the console hardware is very good. They have a lot of features that I just really love. There's fucking nothing going on the console. There's no reason to get it, obviously. But the controller is fantastic. I don't like the joysticks being in the same fucking X-axis like on DualShocks. That shit pisses me off. It's not fucking comfortable. Your thumbs are gonna automatically go to left is gonna be on the joystick, and right is gonna be at the same height as your left thumb. And it's, instead of having two joysticks at the same height, you're gonna have one thumb reach the joystick comfortably and the other thumb reach face buttons comfortably. Because the two most important things when using any interface at all is going to be a joystick or some kind of control method to move a cursor around or a selection around. And the other one is going to be a button to let you confirm a selection. Fucking, I hate seeing discourse about that on X, the everything app. Bearman, why did you poison my Burger King Whopper? That's a fantastic question, my friend. Felt like it. Opinion on Wii U Pro Controller? It's kind of weird. Like, I like it, but I don't like the joysticks being at the same height, and it feels a little bit too hollow. It's not perfect. It's fine, though. It's got a not great D-pad. It's okay. I don't really... you're not going to hand me the Wii U Pro Controller. I'm going to tell you to go fuck off to hell. It's fine. What do you think the Xbox Duke? I never really liked it. It's too fat. I used to have this wireless one. My brother and I used to say it smells like breath because it had a fan in the back. It was like it had a Bluetooth dongle. Or it wasn't even Bluetooth. It was like, I don't know, it was probably some weird frequency. But it had a fan on the back of the controller for some fuck all reason, and it smelled like breath. So every time you played using it, it would just smell like breath. You should live stream Minecraft 3DS edition. I could do that. I mean, there's no reason I couldn't. I think I should have like space for one more world. We could start a new world and dick around in it. That's kind of what the poll I wanted to do before we ended the stream was going to be what the next stream should be. Kiss me goodnight, Bearman. You a Malcolm in the Middle fan? Yeah, I really like the original show. We spoke earlier in the video. When this video is over, you'll be able to rewatch it and listen to me talk about woke. Batman, I'm so tired. Can you just shut up already? Alright, let me do this poll. This poll is going to be, what should I... I'd be doing polls and then ignoring them completely, so... it's not that I ignore them completely, I just like to have an idea of what your preferences are. The only thing I did ignore completely, and I'll tell you why, I did a poll where I teased 4 videos and I said, where should the priority go of these options? And the options were Half-Life Decay, Lost in Obscurity, True Review, Tomodachi Life, the How Nintendo is Ruining the Industry video, and... I don't even fucking remember what the other option was. What the hell was the other option? Oh, the Minecraft joke book video. And I did this poll, and someone commented shortly after it, because I uploaded the Minecraft joke book video, because it was like the closest to being done, and it won like 2nd place at the time. But someone commented and said, background song name, this is Mother 3 into, what's the fuck, into the forest, what's the name of the forest? Into to Sunshine Forest from Mother 3. Yeah, so someone commented, you fucking asshole, like you're just ignoring the poll that you did. And that pissed me off, so I decided I would do the opposite of the poll. So, I'm gonna do that's what I've been doing. I've been ignoring the #1 chosen option. Alright. But I don't fully ignore polls. I like to get ideas. So, what are the options for next stream? It's gonna be Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream, Continued. And then, second option, Minecraft of some sort. third option. I swear to God I had some ideas for this. Shit. Oh, the Mario 64 drunk speed run. And then, you should play Wii Sports Resort. I'm trying to think what... I swear to God I had another idea. Like, there was something I wanted to do where I would have recorded it. I needed to, like, record something for a video anyway. So I could just do it on stream and get two birds stoned at once. But I'm trying to remember what it was. Fuck me. The hell was it? If you're just joining in now, what the hell are you doing? The stream's been going on for almost 3 hours and 40 minutes now. The stream's gonna end in a few minutes. I'm just doing one final poll to see what I should do next. So hang in tight while I remember what the fuck was the final option supposed to be. Can you end the stream now? I'm done watching. I didn't just join. What's happening? I think I don't have a fourth option because I forget. So... You just woke up. Tally your votes. Vote, vote, vote. Tell me what I should do so I can listen to it for sure. It's jumping around here. 38 votes. Very even. $47 votes right now. Tomodachi Life Flicking the Bean is winning with 40%. Minecraft of some sort, third place with 29%. Mario 64, 33%. Fuck, you voted wrong? Can I put a timer on this poll? No. Thank you, YouTube, for your shit goddamn features. Why can I... Also, I can send a donation to myself. Did you guys know this? I did a thing about this in the first stream I did. Why the fuck can I do that? Tomodachi Life and Mario 64 tied right now. 36%. I'll do all of these eventually, just... What's happening next? Maybe in like 2 days or something. Alright, so... Oh, Mario 64 Drunk Speed Rum just took over. 38%. I do want to go back to Tomodachi Life for a few reasons, because I want to have an opinion on it that means something. Because right now I have some opinions on it, but... Thank you, Virtual Insanity, again for the $2. Have more money. I am addicted to your attention. Thank you, my friend. Tomodachi Life and Mario 64 tied again. 37%. Yeah, I do want to, like, get more into Tomodachi Life just so I can have an opinion on it that means something. Because right now, if I say something about it, it's kind of like, well, I barely played it, so... I keep wanting to end the poll, but it's very close. Alright. Gonna give it like 15 more seconds. It's fucking very close right now. Oh, the fourth option was Paper Mario. Fuck me. I can't edit the poll. Well, that wouldn't have won anyway. But, you know. Better make you get naked next stream. Look at that. Look who won. It was very close. 65 votes. Look at that viewer engagement. Everyone voting. You rigged the vote with alts. He's just gonna scream Paper Mario anyway. Bearman streams secretly naked. You could do that. Can you play Rhythm Heaven drunk and just suck ass at it? You know what's fucking Megamix? Let me tell you something about Megamix. I was a bit disappointed with Megamix on 3DS because half of them are like not new, half of the rhythm games. But then you have like a fuck ton. Thank you, Salty White Boy, again for the $2. Screw you, chat. I wanted to see Drunk Man 3600. I can still drink during the Tomodachi live shit. I don't know if I can get as drunk as last time, because like I said, I woke up the next morning and wanted to. Oh my god, my bones felt like fucking paella. But I said oh yeah. There's a bunch of old Rhythm Heaven games in Megamix on 3DS. And to unlock them, you have to, like, get perfects and shit, and, like, it takes a lot to unlock them. It's so fucking dumb. Like, I'm not doing that. I'm not getting perfects on everything to unlock old shit. Such a shame. It's still a great game, the Megamix. Bearman, I will stop supporting you because you don't do everything I say. I'll drink. Listen. We discovered that taking donos for booze, well, drinking water for donos, you know, that's a different story, but, you should play Terraria Calamity. Thorium, Fargo's, Souls, Mod Pack. Bearman, take this stream out behind the shed and put it out of its misery. I have, I got like half of a Red, White, and Merry and a Red, White, and Berry left, so we'll put those to use. I actually have a Bearman whiskey glass coming. Okay, this will be the last thing I show, and then I gotta make like a fucking drum. Here. Let me replace this. This isn't the glass. This could be, you could drink out of this if you so wanted. Oh, it's a fucking, I hate this shit. Goddamn AVIF. Hold on, I'll like convert this. So stupid. I might start drinking out of the Bearman whiskey glass. I think this could be a move. You guys have to tell me. Because so far I've been drinking out of the miserable mug. This song is awesome. I want to listen to it for 3 more hours. Yeah, next stream I'll have a better lineup of MP3 so we're not listening to the same thing. Thank you again for the, I still don't remember how much that is or what ethnicity you are. ARS100, DFRE1484. Next stream you should sound every time someone donates. Now that could be, that's something I won't rule out. Argentinian peso, thank you. Where'd you get the idea of Gilbert from anyways? I said it like twice so far on the stream. I don't mind repeating myself because I'm a sociopath and I love hearing my own voice, but I did promise some people. I think there are, people want to go to bed, but this is a instant VOD when the stream ends, so you can check through it. Bearman thoughts on Argentina. Don't even... Oh, don't get me started. I meant to joke that Mother 3 has more songs, but I don't mind it. No, I mean, Mother 3 has a lot of songs I could have gone with. Just a 30-minute stream. We're almost at the 4-hour mark. Alright, I want to get to 3 hours and 50 minutes, so we have a minute and a half. What do you guys want to know? You have 90 seconds. Quick. Thoughts on the Zaxby's table I stole? It's pretty good. When will you tour Romania? Part of me wants to do like a little tour. Like, I'll do like a Bearman show at like some shitty like coffee house in Jersey, and like 6 people will show up, and they'll have no idea who I am. They'll just be getting coffee. Favorite Wii Sports Resort? What the fuck does that... There's one. Played TF2 a little bit. Help me die. Mugenics. I haven't played it. Eric has told me to play it a lot though. It's John Meat Boy, right? A John Isaac game. Did you eat Subway? Earlier today I did. It was chicken, honey mustard, some other crap. Blue Shift versus Opposing Force. Probably Opposing Force. It's got more unique shit. Will you continue the GTA 5 videos? Yeah, I've thought about both the Detroit and GTA 5 videos series. I have footage of GTA 5. I just have to write a script for it. The reason I haven't been doing them recently, I wish I have been, because they're really not too difficult to make. Like, they don't take very much time. The hardest part is making sure that there's enough footage so that I can get around 20 minutes of video. That's where I like to stick around for those videos, around 20 minutes. Especially for the Detroit ones. But I kind of don't like having series that I stick with. Like, that's why I jump around a lot. I know that sounds stupid because I have a bunch of series, but I don't know. It's not that I don't like I like doing the Detroit and GTA shit, don't get me wrong. But and it's not, I don't even mind that they don't get very much views, especially the Detroit shit. I just I don't know. Consistently having a series like that, it's like, I don't know, I'll pick it back up when I really want to, I guess. Not that it'll happen again sometime in the soon. Thoughts on Smiling Friends ending? I'm glad it ended, because the fan base was becoming Rick and Morty fan base. I think they made the right decision by ending it now, because it give it one more season, the fan base would have been fucking cringe and unbearable. They already are becoming that. I remember when they did the pop-up in New York City. I was supposed to go to that, but the line was so long, it was freezing cold, and they had a lot of cringy people there doing cringe shit, and so I think they made the right decision by ending it. Did you actually work at Chipotle? I did for about 4 months. I watched the video, finished it, and the stream is still going on. Yeah, we're ending it now. Thank you all very much for the donations. Do you like Tyler, the Creator? I like some of his stuff. When are you playing Valorant? I used to play Valorant. Last time I played Valorant was when it got out of beta, and they just started doing the seasons. I bought the first season, never played it again, or chapter, whatever the fuck it was then. I just quit Chipotle. I died before going back. Yeah, no, Chipotle has a fucking massive turnover rate. People hate it there. No one liked it there. We used to drink beer, like, in the back on our breaks. Top music artists. I like some niche people. Michael Nesmith, Leonard Cohen, John Cale. Did, period, you eat Mario Kart? Yes. Should 3DSs be as expensive as they are? On what, eBay? Ended already. I can't do this anymore. Okay. Okay, hold on. Quick poll. Right now, we're at 3 hours, 52 minutes, and 46 seconds. The outro for this, for live streams that I have made, is about a minute and 40 seconds long. Should I stream for another 4.5 minutes, then do the outro, so when you look at the VOD, it's exactly 4 hours long? What do we thought? I'm a little bit tempted to get it to 4 hours. I do this with phone calls with people when I'm on the phone with friends. I'll be like, alright, once we hit the 45-minute mark, that's when we can end it. Sure, but whole eater. I want to have like an ADHD, like, quick questions, just answering random bullshit segment for the next 4 minutes. 4 more hours. It'll end up being like 4:01. I know, my fucking luck. You can't make the rest about sounding, because I can't, like, what do you want? We already had that second. So thoughts on me, Virtual Insanity? You're terrific. Thank you. Can I make a Gilbert dating sim? Go ahead. Do you prefer a 70s fridge or a Whirlpool fridge from like 2015? They have some cool 50s fridges. Thoughts on my dog? It's pretty cool. Did you eat Mike Matei's clock? Favorite soda? Pib Extra. Thoughts on the Binding of Isaac? I played very little of it. I haven't finished it. I already answered what's my thoughts on your dog. Or was that a different person? Are there multiple people asking me of their thoughts on their dog? Do you ever think you're going to get mugged in Jersey someday? No, I always carry a pocket... Oh, well, I always carry a shenanigan on me is what I call it. It's a knife. But whenever I'm like walking at night somewhere, I have this thing where I put on a very pissed off face. I do it in public too. If I'm like walking on the street or in a park and there's like a beggar or some bum or someone looking to cause trouble, I put on a very pissed off face and no one bothers me. Are you a Mick? Yeah. Like a bear. Reptiles or birds? Now there's a tough one. Probably... God, I don't know. Birds, I think. They're cool. Thoughts on your dog? Your dog's pretty cool. Not the other guy's dog. He's a fucking asshole. You sexually attracted to me? Yes, I am. Can you say a slur you can't reclaim? Can I have a high five? How do I catch the morbidly obese ghost in Luigi's Mansion? The yellow one from Luigi's Mansion 2? I think he has like 500 health and you have to suck at him for a while and just wiggle him down. But he spits the goo on the floor that you slip, or he throws up banana peels. So you gotta be careful for those. You can get him in one go if you get away from all the banana peels. You have to press B to jump. Have you ever tried the Mike Matei special sauce? I've not. Have you ever sucked at a ghost? A few times. Alright, I've had enough. Thank you, Bearman. You're welcome. I've got I got like 2.5 minutes before I can start the outro thing. What do you think of Pennsylvania? Opinions on my cat? It's... Can we mass ping Mike Matei on Blue Sky again? I wonder if he saw that. He must have reacted to it. Opinions on parrots. Parrots are neat. Bro, just go to bed. We have fucking like 2 minutes. Just hold on. Bear with me, man. What's the best Mario Kart? DS. That's on Maryland? Ooh. What was this, like, thoughts on and then XYZ? What the fuck? I guess that's what I wanted. What's my favorite color? Since you've asked 4 times, I've changed it. It's now blue. What's your least favorite sexual orientation? Mike Matei and Tomodachi Life. You fucking... Okay, well, there you go. Please remind me of this, folks watching. Tomodachi Life stream. Mike Matei in Tomodachi Life. Don't let me forget. That's the last thing I'm saying. Don't fucking let me forget that. Thank you all very, very much for watching. I'm Bearman. I've been wasting your time. See you in, I don't know, 2 days. Fucking Christ.